Too bad. David, you ready?
Let's go.
All right. So, the last session, last time on Dragon Ball Z, um, we had everybody came into the world and immediately was helped out from a magical fountain of which you had entered by an half-elven woman named Aurora and an elven man named Jay. Um, Through the conversation, you learned that um, through this, you found that John, who was a blonde-haired, tall,
Built like a fucking brick
built
shit
like a
house, dude.
brick shit house, had a massive scar on his throat and was unable to speak. Um, then there was Kent, who was a small, white-haired male, very sheepish, very scared, unsure of what was going on. Um,
You
along,
didn't read Little White Boy.
yeah, little white boy. Uh, Alongside another musically inclined individual with sharper dress, Puss in Boots style hat, solid red. Red is like main motif. With a lute to his side, named Brenham, and finally a half elven male who seemed to be a little bit more sly and
Elven.
longer. Huh?
Full Elven.
Full elven. Sorry, not half elven. Full elven. I think you had told me about being half elven before,
The
possibly.
weakest elven.
No,
I was Elven.
no, I'm thinking about other
So you're
characters.
extremely stuck up.
So full elven male with extremely stuck up. A full elven male with a bit more sly and almost unseen by the party at first entrance. Long wispy golden hair, all find themselves in a brand new world. These two, Jay and Aurora, had brought you through the town over to Corazorn's guild to get some starter supplies, and afterwards you had ventured into the bar and gotten yourself something to eat. And through the adventure in the bar, learned that you had gotten here through your death, which seemed to affect Kent and John the worst, as John and Kent then got some free ice cream. Um, then proceeded to walk through and go into the Coliseum, through the thoroughfare, and watched a very intense fight between Corazorn and Gorthadak, the two strongest known people within the Farlands. Um, and Corazorn ended up being defeated by Gorthadak's overwhelming magical capabilities. After the end of the fight, you all left, saw Corazorn, attempted to come up behind him. Bit of banter came back and forth. John then had an existential crisis in front of the most powerful wizard there was known to man, and managed to humble the wizard to give him another thing of ice cream. Um, Accepted a mission by Gorthadak to go into the woods and fetch some supplies so he could create potions needed for a person that had a personal request. Um, you ventured into the woods, found the area he had mentioned, and found the wolves. Killed a good few of them, including the pack leader, only one managing to escape. And right at the end of battle, heard a distant cry in pain. You all decided to quickly head over that direction, see what was going on. Found yourselves in a clearing, bodies scattered across the ground, and a massive dire wolf in the center that flung a orcish gentleman into a tree, and he lays there on the ground unconscious. Um, and you, in the time between the wolf encounter to this, you have, I would say, you guys have the time to do any spells in preparation. So if you want to cast a quick healing spell on somebody But after that is all figured out, I would like everybody to roll initiative.
Say that
Well.
again.
So
Yeah, all of it.
all of it. Alright, so
All of it.
more
Just
adventurers
restart.
came into the world. No, so
Alright. Alright, not bad.
yeah, everybody came into the so from your time between the wolf encounter to this fight, you all had plenty of time to actually yeah,
Heal
like
up.
if you want to do a quick healing spell, you can.
I mean, that would probably be good. I do want to be probably full health. I'm only missing one, but you know, they're probably good too.
You do also have another party member that is missing a little more.
Oh, that's true.
Shit, you right.
Would you like some healing? I don't know who it is that is damaged, but
It ain't me.
It's probably me. I'm about half health right now, man.
Yeah, that might do
Oh.
it.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Would you like some healing?
Probably.
Maybe.
Negative body healing.
Okay. I mean, if I can do a
And
healing
to-
healing word, or maybe
Healing word
would
or healing touch.
cure-
Healing word or cure wounds. I mean.
Cure wounds, probably. Maybe for half health, that might be able
Yeah,
to max it. You think?
Cure wounds cure wounds is more healing, but it can only do it by touch. But considering you're all running together, you would be able to.
Yeah, it should be
within
just
touch
fine.
range. So yeah, if you just
And
want to click cure
Do
wounds.
I still have bless going on from the previous fight?
I would say you do, but bless only lasts for a minute. I would say you have about. I'd say you have maybe 4 more rounds before bless runs out.
Okay. All right then.
Damn, so the span of us fighting all those wolves and running over here was under a minute.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, you were running for like 20, 30 straight seconds through
Yeah, no,
wood.
that wolf encounter was quick.
Yeah.
So to use cure wounds, would I just need to
You
push clear wounds?
just click on cure wounds and make sure you decrease your spell slots by 1 after you've used it because you
Okay, I forgot, where's my spell slots at?
if you look at if you're looking at spells, like click on the spells tab, it says there's spell slots total 3 and then slots remaining 2. You just click 2 and subtract it to 1. You just delete that and just put 1 instead.
Okay.
So recipes you got Tylek, you got 7 hit points additional.
There you go. There's you go. Okay, and initiative is just clicking on initiative, right?
Yeah. Make sure you click your token and then click initiative.
Just like click on the. Okay.
Yeah, have your token selected and then click initiative.
Okay. Oh my god.
So basically
Oh,
that
there
last
we go.
Damn.
So basically that last encounter was John going
Yeah. Yeah, that last encounter was John wrecking
You're
fucking
freaking
house.
crazy.
All right. So immediately before you, you see a massive dire wolf staring you guys down. It seems to have some weird, strange purple like smoke leaking off of it, and it seems like its legs are shaking a bit, and it seems hurt.
And it's cursed. Let's go.
So you're not sure what full strength this thing is capable of, but you do know that right now it seems to not be there. So that's at least all the information you can get from a quick glance. But at the top of initiative order is Brenham. So Brenham, what is it that you are doing? Is my... No, okay. I thought I had a... I have something open, and I've realized I had something selected. So, For a second, I thought I had a voice changer on, and so I was like, "Am I talking?"
Do I sound like this the whole time?
But no.
No,
I
we would have
realized-
definitely made fun of you if you did.
Yeah,
that would
yeah,
sound
I know.
gross.
I know.
Oh, wow, you're
Yo,
sounding so
what the
different
fuck?
today.
My brownie only has blue and yellow thing. It only has blue and yellow. That's the only colors it has.
Cosmic brownie? Holy shit,
What
dude.
the
It
Oh,
only
man.
has blue and yellow.
What does that mean?
That's
Ukraine.
It's like you're
It's
having
The
a
Ukraine
fortune.
brownie.
You're
We
having like
did
your
it.
fortune told on a brownie.
We did it. We
Where do
won
they
Ukraine.
line up?
We did it, boys.
The Cosmic Brownie won Ukraine.
Cosmic
Alright, could
brownie.
I head up to this like Hey, am I allowed? Hold on a second. Am I able to like ping a spot to tell you where I'm going?
Yeah, hold click
yeah.
on a spot.
Oh. I like head up to right up there.
Right up here?
Yeah, around up, like up there towards that the top of that fallen down tree in the branches.
Your movement speed is
30.
30. Okay, and so yeah, you could get right here if you want to.
All right.
Yeah, you should be able to move yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yes, that is your movement.
I shall do
Is there
that.
anything you want to do with your action? What are you?
Did I
doing?
get any closer with my action? Or
You can use your action to take the dash action, so you can move your movement again, but then you can but then all you have left is your bonus action.
I think I'll chill here for right now.
All right. Anything you want to do for your action? Or do you want to hold an action? So if they get within range, you can like hold an action to say whenever the creature's within range, you can shoot a spell or do something like that.
I'll do that. I'll hold an action.
All right. What is it? Do you want to hold? Do you want to hold a spell? What is it you're wanting to hold?
Am I able just to hold an attack just in case it comes into reach?
Yes, you can hold your
Or-
attack action with your rapier.
All right, I'll do that.
All right, so if it comes within melee reach of you, you will take your attack action. All right. I don't think is that the end of your turn then.
Yes.
All right. Next would be John.
All right.
I was like, look, in all honesty, I want John to run up here. That way I can hide behind him.
Yeah. Is it gonna be difficult terrain if I go down here? And I just squeeze on through.
To go down,
Down
I'd say, if to go through that, no. But if you're like trying to run across these branches up here, like if you're trying to run across this, I would say that's difficult terrain, and so that would be about 10 feet of movement to get over that for one square.
5, 10, 25, 30. Yeah. I'll just fucking. Yeah. Let's just get it. Let's just go into it. Let's just.
Oh,
jump
and also,
into it.
if I could also have everybody make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, outstanding.
Oh, yay.
What saving throw?
Wisdom.
A wisdom saving throw. Audrey,
Ah.
you have disadvantage.
I
Damn.
do?
Yes,
Why?
you know why.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah, alright.
Fuck shit, fuck. Alright.
Do I click it on the... Wait, is it a saving
Um,
throw or is it a...
Yeah, at the very top it should say saving throw.
Right,
Like,
wisdom.
at the very top is your saving throws, and make sure you have it set to disadvantage.
Gotcha.
Okay. I'm gonna hold action. If it come close, I swing at a sword.
Okay. Well, you're going to have to choose your movement again, as
Right.
Brenham and Tylik, you see this foreboding figure and you steel yourselves, but John, unused to a massive creature such as this, you feel yourself racked with fear. Same with you, Kent. You are very unfamiliar to this, so you are way out of your element. You are also very fearful.
Damn.
Alright, I'm just gonna dash action over here then. Lol.
My boy is shaking in his boots.
Gang, we dive into the fucking fight. Let's get it. It's my turn.
All right. Next is Tylik.
Gang. What does this do? Yoink. Got fingers. Okay, I am going to follow in the steps of John. Go through, using a dash action, go through here, and plant myself behind the stump.
Alrighty, go for it.
Yoink.
Alrighty.
And, yeah, I believe that's it.
Alright, the orcish fellow. Alrighty. Next is the direwolf. The direwolf immediately sees you all coming in. Sees the massive wall that is John screaming towards you guys, and decides to pick on a big target first. So with its speed, it is able to make it. So it comes down to you, and it will make a bite attack against you, John.
Ooh.
Fear. Would fear give it advantage on you? I don't think so. No, that fear just gives disadvantage trying to attack it. Also, John would have to make a wisdom save at the end of his turn as well.
I think Trent's talking to someone.
Yes. I'll just wait for Trent to be done.
Oh my god, it is so close to us already.
It has 50 feet of movement.
Damn.
Yes.
He's a big boy.
It's a massive fucking direwolf.
Parry this if you're the casual.
See this? This is my boomstick!
Hello, yes, I'm getting jumped. I know that.
Yes. Roll another wisdom save at the end of your turn to try and save on fear.
Let's go. Surely I'll roll high.
You succeed. You are no longer afraid. But they are going to bite at you.
Yeah, that's
All right, that is a 9. They go to bite at you, but you immediately steel yourself for resolve. It goes to bite, and you just plant the sword right in between its teeth, and just like throw the head away, and it is right there in front of you. Next is Kent. If you can go ahead and roll what I asked, and whenever you roll, click the dice button at the left side.
Dice button
On
at
the
the
left-
left side?
The left side of your screen, and toggle on to GM roll.
Okay.
And that should make it so only I see it.
Okay, turn that onto that and then click it
And
in
then
the
roll. Yeah, and
sheet?
then roll what I asked. Yes.
Okay.
I might just roll all my rolls in
Would that be a
GM.
saving throw or would that be
Saving throw, yeah.
just like normal, not disadvantage or anything?
Yeah, just normal.
Okay.
All right. So at the start of Kent's turn, you see. First, you're no longer afraid. You see as Kent is like shaking, scared, and then immediate relaxation and a slight change in stature. But Kent, what is your first move?
Let me see.
And just a quick question: did anybody else see the save that she rolled?
No.
Okay, just making sure.
Good.
What was it? Was it charisma?
Why do you ask? Did you
Because
see a
I
save?
see a roll.
Interesting.
I want to do guiding bolt at the wolf.
Alrighty, go ahead, roll your attack. Unfortunately, that misses.
Damn it.
So a massive. Well, how do you make this spell happen? How does the spell come from Kent right now?
Me just need to check what I have again. I would imagine Kent like puts his hands together and like pulls them apart, and it forms like a big bright white orb of just spiraling energy, and then throws it.
All right, so this orb is generated and throws it, and as it's going through the air, it goes into a pinpoint, but just grazes past the face of the dire wolf, hitting a nearby tree. Nearby tree starts to glow.
We got advantage on that fucking tree, y'all.
Yeah.
Fuck him up.
All right. It circles back to Brenham. Brenham, it is your turn.
Ah.
All right. So you currently have the direwolf in front of you. There is also the orc gentleman that is on the ground, away from the party.
That motherfucker here.
Yep.
I was like, would casting healing word do anything on him, or does it not reach?
It from where you are, healing word would not reach. You would have to get closer.
Yeah, very closer.
But it is also a healing word. I believe is a bonus action, and I think it's 30.
That's what I thought. I was just wondering,
I believe
like if a healing anything would do anything to him.
Healing range is 60 feet.
Ooh.
So if you wanted to, you could dash over. You could take the dash action, go around the wolf so you don't the wolf doesn't swipe at you and heal him up.
Okay, then that's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. So how close can I actually get around the wolf, around from his range?
I would say, yeah, I would say you have plenty of movement. That if you took the dash action, you could get in any of these squares without provoking an attack of opportunity. So any of these 4
Alright,
squares.
Alright, so I can get up there using a dash action and still cast Healing Word on him?
Yes, because Healing Word is a bonus action. Actions and bonus actions
Alright.
are 2 different types of actions.
Alright, then that's what I'll do.
Alright, so pick any of these 4 squares. That's where you're able to move to.
Okay, then that one.
Alright, go ahead and in your spell sheet you should see Healing Word.
That's level 9 spell, Healing Word, right?
No, you do not have 9th level. A 9th level Healing Word is a waste of a 9th level spell slot, unless you literally have nothing else. Alright,
Oh, there we go.
5. So you throw this spell out. The Orcish gentleman, you see them like slightly breathing, and then suddenly they take a big deep breath, tilt their head up, and have an angry and grimacing look on their face, and they stare at the direwolf and are not happy. That is the end of your turn. It is now.
Does that mean that I should take off one of my slots remaining things and make it one
yeah,
instead of 2? If I used it?
Yes, because you used that
Alright.
spell slot. John, it is now your go.
I swing at the sword, baby.
Swing of your sword.
I swing at the sword. I do not hit. That's a 2 on the dice.
Nope.
You go to swing towards the wolf, and it the same way how you parried it parries you. It bites the blade and flings your sword to the other side. So you're just in this.
It's
learning. You're just in this dance with each other.
Yeah, I'm gonna shimmy this away to try and like draw it away from the 2 chuckle fucks over here.
Alrighty.
Really going shimmy shimmy yeah.
Bro, what do you want me to do? I rolled a 2.
Alright, next is Tylik. What is it you are doing? You do have an ally next to the direwolf.
Let me peep my arsenal. I think I am going to shimmy myself around the log over here.
Okay.
And go doink with a crossbow. My late crossbow.
Alright. Go ahead and roll your attack.
14 to hit.
That, give me 1 second. That one does.
Ooh, I would hope so.
I'm
I'm guessing barely.
Oh, just barely. So you roll, you tumble roll over the log, place down, shoot the crossbow. It nails right into like the back right leg. It like lurches back a little bit, getting used to this sudden sharp pain. And after that, it is now the Orcish gentleman's turn. He is going to use half of his movement to stand up from prone after being launched into a tree. He is going to pull a red a potion bottle filled with red liquid from his belt, and he is going to chug that faster than you've seen anybody chug.
He did the little swirl technique.
Yeah, literally. He just goes and just downs that whole thing in about 2 seconds.
Wow.
And he is going to heal for 16. Alrighty. No, that's wrong. It was 15. I can do math. And then he is going to move. He is going to run to about here. And next, it is the direwolf's turn. The direwolf.
How much movement does the orc guy have?
He has 40. The direwolf, now still facing off, is going to attempt another bite at you, John. That is a critical fail. Holy shit! Everybody is rolling horrible right now.
Oh
Except for
no.
me.
Yeah, except for you. So the direwolf goes to bite towards John, and John just immediately ducks out of the way, and the direwolf just slams its own face into the dirt, and reels its head back and shakes its head off and gets the dirt fucking out of its snot and out of its jaw, doing nothing. Kent, it is now your go.
Okay. All right.
I'd say so. I had 4 turns left. This is now 6, so you have 2 turns left on Bless. Which, oh shit, that's right. Everybody had Bless.
Oh my god.
I'm not sure if that helped at all, because the only attack that would have mattered was the one that
I
Respi
rolled
did.
a 2.
Yeah, so it wouldn't have mattered because Respi got it just on anyway. So yeah, because you've got everybody else blessed, but not yourself, right? I believe that's what you did.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if Bless works with just with an area effect, or if it's
No, yeah, Bless
specifically
is you
bless
select.
everyone else.
Bless works as there is a range, and you select 3 people within that range, and for that minute duration, those 3 people have an extra D4.
Oh yeah, I definitely used it on everyone else except for myself. For sure. Okay. Well, I think after throwing that guiding bolt, Kent probably did a little turnaround, kind of looked at everywhere he's at, looking at everything, looking at everyone else that's there fighting this wolf, and just probably says something to himself, but I don't think anyone else would know what it was because they're maybe too far away.
Yeah,
But-
it says something you guys aren't sure what. You're not even sure if you know that they said anything. There's a massive fucking wolf right there.
Yes.
A dire wolf, if you would.
A dire wolf, if you would.
Yeah, so I think... I mean, it's probably not the best if I go up to that right now.
I mean, maybe you could flank and get advantage.
Oh, you're right, okay. I could do that then.
If you have the movement speed for it.
That is true. I think I have 30.
Correct.
Would I be able to make that? I would kind of have to go around
for
that tree, wouldn't
flank, For flank, I'd say you'd have to get here, and to get there, you'd have to dash at
I was gonna
least.
say cat a corner.
I? Okay. I mean, if I dash, then it would at least, give,
If you dash, it would give Trent advantage on all of his strikes.
I think that would at least help for that then, so I think I will do that then. How would I use dash? Just say that I use dash
Just
and go up
say
there,
you use
or-
dash, that uses your action.
Okay. Alright, and right here you said?
Yes.
Okay. I go there then.
Alrighty. Next, it is you again, Brenham. What is it you would like to do?
just run at the thing and stab it.
Stab that bitch. Get him,
Alright.
boys.
If you move here, I would say with you guys having it like 3-point contact corner, like triangulate around it, I would still give you the advantage flanking bonus.
All right, then that's what I shall do.
All right, make your rapier attack with advantage.
I keep forgetting you have a rapier.
Forget about bless.
It's a rapier.
It's
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
fucking epic.
How do I double check and make sure I have blast?
Just roll 1d4. After.
Yeah, once you
Oh.
roll, just roll a d4.
All right.
You know what time it is.
It's marinara time. Even
Marinara.
without bless, you do hit. So go ahead and roll your damage. Just click the damage
Heck.
right next to your rapier.
I remember.
I'm just making sure. God.
So feisty. Goodness.
There we go.
Another 9. All right. A decisive stab right into, like, it is tall, and so you're like having to almost like kind of jump to stab it, and you get it right into the side. After you, it is John. John, you now have it pinned on 3 sides. You can make your attack with advantage.
Let's go.
Don't roll a 2. That's your one job.
Oh.
Don't roll 2 2s.
You doubt me. The other week I fucking got one did it with advantage.
Yeah, you were absolutely chopping them down.
That one's cocked. God, I love advantage. I rolled a 2 and an 8, so a 15.
Oh my god.
A
It's a
15?
15 minimum. If that doesn't hit, it doesn't 16 hit.
That does. 16 does hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Oh, my damage. Where's my cool dice? Where's my? Oh, I've got roll like 3 set of these. One. That's a 2. Reroll that. That's a 5. That's 9.
Also, it's a wholesale Thanksgiving. It's like, would you rather buy 500 pounds in bulk for only $200? And I'm
You
like,
make a fine deal.
"What?"
9. That's 14 damage for me.
14. It is a very big strike. It tries to go in again, and you just get a clean cut right above the leg nearing the chest. It is starting. It was looking fairly hurt, but now it is definitely looking like it is starting to get even weaker on its legs.
Let's go.
That is your turn,
Yay!
Tylik. It is now your turn. What is it that you will do?
I'm gonna do a little bit of a roll in over here to this side.
All right, so you have it four corners trapped.
And I'll go yoink with my dagger.
All right, go ahead and make your attack.
Fuck.
Roll your bless. Roll a d4.
1d4. 15.
You got it. You hit. That is another 5 piercing damage. You stab it right in the foot, and it like yelps slightly. Is definitely not enjoying where it's currently at. The orcish fellow is going to run in all the way over here. As he is doing that, he is going to scream. He's going to scream a bloody rage. And he is going to swing with a massive great axe he pulls off of his back.
Hell yeah.
Unfortunately, still the heavy hit from the tree. He goes to swing, and he's just he doesn't exactly have his strength back, so he He whiffs and trying to slice at the stomach, but he is now right there, gripping the great axe intensely.
This man beat the shit out of him.
Next, it is the direwolf. The direwolf, now surrounded on all sides, is going to turn at the one who just is going to go right again. The same person who just did a biggest hit. Take a bite against you, John. That is a 14. All right, that is. That is 15 points of damage.
Ew.
As this massive wolf whole jaw clamps right down over you and just one massive bite straight onto you. And tasting the sweaty, grimy man you are immediately lets you go as
Goddamn right. Natural defenses.
However, go ahead and make a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw. Nice. That's a natural 20.
That's a natural. It tries to it's spitting you out, tries to throw you down, but you immediately plant your foot onto the ground and stay sturdy in your position. Next, it is Kent. Kent, what are you doing?
Oh, probably good for me to take a swing at this wolf, since we've all got it pretty much cornered right here, just surrounded.
Yes. I was not expecting everybody to miss right off the bat.
Yeah, that was a little that was a little crazy. I'm gonna take a swing at it with my mace.
Alright, go ahead and roll.
Click on the name, or?
Yeah, click on the name. You do have advantage because you are flanked with people.
Okay, should I put that to advantage then?
Just click it one more time without advantage. And Recipe would have had advantage as well, but fuck it.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright, both of those miss.
Oh, great.
You go to swing with the mace, you just hit right into the dirt next to the foot. No impact. Next is Brenham.
Alright, in that case, I'll just hit it again with my rapier.
Alright, go ahead and make that attack with advantage. Make your attack, Brenham.
I did.
And now roll a d4 as well for your bless.
Let's go roll a hand 1. +3, so
That's 15.
15.
You do hit. Go ahead, roll damage. Eight piercing damage. You stab it right in the back of the leg joint, and it crumples down and now loosely hanging that leg up. It is looking near death's door. It is looking real hurt. Next is John. Go ahead, roll your slashes. Roll your slash. Swing at your sword.
I feel like this is going to be the end of the dire wolf.
We'll see.
That was a 17 on the dice.
Yeah. You hit.
So
Roll your damage.
One,
Just don't roll minimum
Take 'em
damage.
out.
That's 7. That's 12 damage.
How do you want to do this?
There we
Here
go.
we go.
All right.
Make it epic.
Let's see. John, after taking all but 3 health. By the way, I'm at 3.
Oh,
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
John
you
digs,
could have said
like,
something.
wheels around and just sinks it like just below the eyes and just plants it in.
So it goes to bite at John again, and suddenly just a stab right in, pins the head, slams it into the ground. The whole body crumples, rolls, and falls, slams into the ground. The direwolf lays dead. The orcish fellow also just yells out angrily, throws the axe to the side. It sticks into a stump, falls back onto the ground, onto his back, and is just holding his head, just panting, just, oh god, I thought I was done for. Oh, I would have been dead without you guys. Oh, fuck. And that is the end of the turn order.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yay!
action second wind real quick.
Go ahead and roll your second win.
My fucking health, man. That's 9
my
plus
God.
what is it? Fighter level. I got 11 back for doing well. Oh, I'm now only
Yeah, it doesn't help. I rolled almost max damage on that attack.
Jesus, dude. Yeah, I have 18 health.
Alright, so the beast is slain. You have the woods, you have your woven parts, you have this massive direwolf corpse, and a orcish fellow.
John breathed for a second. It's like catching his breath. Takes in the fucking scene and then pulls out his dagger. We're extracting teeth. We're getting high. We are.
Alright,
John is here to survive.
From
I would say I
the
want
mouth-
a claw or 2.
Alright, as you go to take off a claw, the orcish man stands and goes, if you're gonna take it, take the whole thing. Grabs his axe out of the tree stump and just lops the entire paw off and hands it to you. They're more valuable altogether than just the claw. And goes around, he takes off all the paws, he hands one to each of you. John,
I'm extracting. I'm extracting
Yeah,
the
through-
biggest tooth in its mouth. That's what I'm keeping.
You get from the fighting, I would say you get the two top direwolf teeth you managed to get. The others are just damaged from it biting into you and from you blocking it with the sword. So you get 2 direwolf teeth.
That's going on my necklace.
The hide is severely damaged. Both cuts, there's burn marks, shock marks, scrapes. The hide is sentimental piece at best.
Alright, I already have my sentimental piece. We are lopping off the head so I could bring it back and prove that we defeated not only the
Hey,
pack
welcome
leader
to
of that little
stream.
fucking wolf gang, but his older brother.
All right,
But
go
during
ahead.
Christ, the direwolf head is probably like 100 pounds alone.
Yeah, it's like
And?
it's like maybe the size of you. Go ahead. Yeah, you know what? Go ahead, roll a strength check for me, and the orc will see this and help you and give you advantage for this.
Awesome advantage on that. So that's an 11. That's a 16.
All right, you steel yourself. One clean swing, you get about halfway through the spinal column, through the neck, and with about another couple minutes, you manage to dig all the way through, and you have cut the head off of this wolf.
Awesome. Shoulders it like it's fucking nothing. Let's go.
All right, so you all head back to your.
I'd like to say, after you chop off that freaking head, Kent just like watches and is just like, impressive.
You all walk. So you all start to walk back to the mainlands. All right, you all
Yeah.
trudge through the area you run through. You have a little bit of time. Anything you guys would like to talk about? The orc is following you. While like he also helped you through that first chop, but then afterwards he was going through like the corpses that are around and like grabbing a few things off of them, grabbing what he could
Sentimental
get.
items.
Like grabbed a sword, grabbed an axe, grabbed a staff, grabbed coin purses, and is now also walking with you uh back towards the place. And he says to you all, I have to say again, if it wasn't for you, I would not have survived that. We were supposed to have 2 other people with us, but they didn't show up, and that thing came out of nowhere. It's not even supposed to be in this part of the woods. It's supposed to be deeper in. It is just like staring at the floor, just like contemplating what the fuck just happened.
That's pretty fair. God, I love the whole
I'll go ahead
conversation.
and ask him. I'll ask him like, okay, so were you like in there in the woods here, like on a quest to like get something, or were you just here? Kind of like, why were you here exactly?
We are a scouting party because it is the new month. The trees that we cut down for building purposes, enchanted purposes, every season the trees and everything regrow. We came out to scout an area for proper, see what area would be good for cutting trees down to be able to escort those that would do the lumbering so we could get the wood needed for building purposes and things like that. We were supposed to have 2 more, a monk woman and a fighter male. They joined our party last minute. I didn't even get their names. But suddenly they weren't there and we had to get going, otherwise we'd miss our deadline and we wouldn't get the quest reward. So we venture out and suddenly this dire wolf comes out of fucking nowhere. They're supposed to be in the deep forest. They're not supposed to be in the early edge. This doesn't make any sense. I don't know why he was here. And it just immediately stares back at the floor, just both dealing with the wounds that he has sustained. And even after that red potion he drank, he still has deep wounds along his body and is not looking good.
John is in high spirits.
I think Kent would like to ask him a question.
What does Kent ask?
Kent asks, "What is your name, good sir?"
Oh, my name is Okar.
Okar, okay. Nice. Good to meet you, Okar.
It's a pleasure to meet you, and your name is?
My name is Kent.
Pleasure to meet you. Through your, if there's anything else you guys would like to say, and also as I explain things, feel free, like if there's something your character would interject with doing, like if I'm in the middle of explaining something and you think your character would immediately react somehow, feel free to interrupt me.
Okay.
I will inform you if it is not possible for your character to do something. So, but unless anybody else has any other questions, you guys slowly make your way back to the main path. Make your way back to the main thoroughfare. You cross the bridge. You're at the fountain now. And as you get back,
while we're walking, I would like Kent to have a conversation with Okar. Try to drag him a little farther back away from the group, at least a little bit, so that it's not likely that they might be able to hear them, unless anyone wants to maybe try to listen in on what they're talking about.
Alrighty, I get the picture.
Alright, so I want Kent to ask him, like, while they're walking alone, he's like, so, Okar, I would like to ask, since it doesn't seem like you're necessarily part of the main group, where are we?
Oh, this. You mean. Do you mean the world itself, or this wooded area?
Both.
This is. The land between, is what I've been told. You'd get more information at the Ten Children's Church. The. Basically. The true God, I believe, created this world for all beings with souls to come to. And for them to be able to survive, there's been created this half. Half of the world is a place where monsters do not spawn, and that is where we typically live. The other half is this wooded area where there is endless forests and mountains. It changes each season. And through all this, monsters just are created amongst the woods. So we get what resources we can and we try and survive. And survivability is not exactly difficult here. This is the Infinite Forest, where we were this is the Endless Forest. Where we are standing is the beginning edge. Not typically dense, not strong monsters. That dire wolf creature typically sits in, it typically sits in the farther reaches, nowhere near this early reach, nowhere near as close as we are. So, luckily, my party members were able to at least weaken it. Otherwise, I'm
I
not
get
sure
the
anybody.
picture. I have one really important question I'd like to ask, though.
Ask away. You saved my life.
What is your thought on spiders?
Spiders.
Are there any in this world, and how do you feel about them?
There's, and immediately he like shivers. There's one that's coming up that I will not be partaking in. Look, spiders, they can have fine silks that are used for very fine clothing. Their fangs are used for good poisons. The smaller ones are a bit more dangerous. The bigger ones I like to deal with. Typically spiders are
Oh, how big can they
not my
get?
fancy. Oh, well, on average, they can be about the size of a person, I'd say.
That's amazing.
Immediately is like weirded out.
Just, all right. It seems you have a lot to enjoy. I'm just going to catch up with the rest of them.
And immediately walks back to the rest of the group.
Before
away
he
from
leaves,
you.
Kent just grabs his shoulder and says, "Don't tell the others about this conversation."
Make an intimidation check with advantage. All right, he looks at you, stares at you like you are very small compared to him, and he just goes,
yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, you got it.
Oh, he's gonna die.
You immediately see Okar walk back up to the rest of the group and is just silent the rest of the way there.
What did you say to him?
Intimidation roll result 20 when you
So you all make it to the Farlands. You all make it across the bridge. Everybody first sees just you carrying this massive fucking wolf head, and it's like
Like
you
fucking
first see them.
Atlas style.
Yeah, you first see everybody like looking at you like, holy shit, that's a massive head. And then you see them, their eyes go from looking up towards the head on your shoulders to immediately looking down at the 3 out of 4 of your group. And you didn't notice it when you first came in because everybody was at the arena watching the arena fight, getting ready for the big Korthadak Corazorn fight.
Scripted ass 50th anniversary.
You don't see any humans.
Awesome.
What?
The only humans are the 3 in your party. Okar immediately turns, all right, well, I hope you all have a wonderful time. I'm going to go deliver this to the family of my friends. Immediately looks at all of you, looks at Kent for a little bit longer and goes, all right, have a wonderful time, and speeds off into one of the civilized areas.
I'm just gonna stop existing now.
And so you now have the quests thing. You have your crystal to quickly return to the bar. Anything else you guys would like to do while on the front end?
Don't think so.
Good question. I don't know. We're returning quest stuff. I better get a fucking bonus for this fucking dire wolf. I swear to God. We saved the man. Yeah, I think we could turn in quest.
All right, so you remember that crystal you have that Gorthadex said would return you. You remember he said smash it on the ground, so you do exactly that. You throw it on the ground, it cracks, a magic circle immediately erupts, writes itself in half a second around you. It spins, a white light erupts around all of you, blinding you from everywhere else in the street. Reality shifts for a second, and the white light comes right back down, and you're directly in front of Gorthadak's bar. You are in front of one of the many entrances. Oh my god, David. You're right in front of the many entrances. Do you guys decide to go in?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Can I
as you go to
Airwolf head?
You walk up to the door. The direwolf head will not fit through the door, but you can like drag it in if you wish.
Yeah.
But as you walk up, one of the Gorthadax goes, good day to you all. Oh, I believe you are all the party members that were on Gorthadak's special request. Wonderful. He has told me to personally direct you to his office. Please step on through, and waves a hand in front of the door, and it like fades down and then back up, and then like ushers you through. You all walk through the door. Immediately, you find yourself in an enclosed room. Like it's maybe 30 foot wide, 30 foot long. There is one wooden door behind you. No windows, just a desk. Directly in front of the desk, you see a Gorthadak with a big smile on his face, leaning right up against the desk. His horns are currently to a point where it's curved up behind his head, gone down, framing his jawline, and is starting to curve. Also, it is slowly starting to, like, it's also branched right at the back and is starting to go down towards the back and split over the shoulders as well. And as time is going, it is slowly, ever so slowly inching forward as there is another man there screaming at him, going, "How fucking dare you! You made me lose so much money! Oh, you just had to go all out. You couldn't make it a fun interaction." And Gorthadak immediately, "I am so sorry that your bet didn't go your way. If you really have that much of a problem, why don't you take it up with the loser Corazorn? He's the one that made you lose all the money, isn't he?
I swear to God, it is jackasses like you that think that you're such big shit just because you're so strong.
If I could have everybody make a quick perception check.
Oh hell yes.
What was actually
Shit.
me to see?
It was a 4 on my dice. I think it was a total of 8.
Damn.
Solid 8 for me.
Oh.
All right, John, you do not see anything. Everybody else, you see him like, you immediately see him, like shuffle under like this cloak over top of him, and his hand immediately whips out, and you see a dagger immediately come out, and he goes to swing it towards Gorthadak, and as he is like mid motion of going to swing, the hand flies off right over Gorthadak's shoulder, completely flatly cut. And Gorthadak immediately stares at him, and you didn't see Gorthadak move at all. The dude just went to swing, and the hand came off. Gorthadak immediately stares at him and
Damn.
goes,
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you really think you could do that to somebody like me? I am the great Gorthadak. I am the greatest wizard there ever was. An idiotic simpleton like you cannot create a simplistic dagger to even think and dream of harming me. I am going to have many questions for somebody like you now.
snaps his fingers. Immediately, a circle portal opens up below him. He falls in, it closes in, and he immediately turns to you. The horns, as the moment he did that, like grew out halfway down the length of his back, framing the front. It's starting to like make a chest plate almost curved around. And then he looks at you, takes a deep breath, goes. The horns immediately shoot back up to only about half a foot, growing half a foot off of his head, goes. Oh, I'm sorry about that.
John slides the fucking direwolf head forward.
We have gifts.
You slide it forward. He plants his foot up and stops it. But it stops maybe about half a foot away from his foot, and he goes, "Well, that's unexpected. I only told you to fight wolves, not dire ones. Did you really go that far into the forest?"
Yeah, no, we
Right.
didn't. We were only a little bit in.
John's the face of
And
the
this thing
party.
showed
Ask
up.
him the questions.
Hey, so
Okay, John, what happened?
So I walk up with the pouch containing all the teeth and the pack leader's fur. I set it down on his desk, and we didn't go any further than you instructed. That, as I point towards the direwolf head, was there in the forest.
right. And you collected 10 teeth and the pack leader's fur, right?
Yeah.
All right. He immediately grabs the pouch, looks inside, goes, "Well, first things first," and immediately from behind his back pulls a pouch of gold. You can look inside, and for each of the teeth, you got 50 gold. So there's 500 gold in this bag. And he goes, "And even the fur of the pack leader." Reaches behind again and pulls out another bag of 1,000 gold. Goes, "This will be useful. Pack leaders are rare. I'm surprised you ran into one. Dire wolves are not expected from that close." Waves his hand, the pack leader's fur is gone. "So let me get this straight. You went to the Rose as I instructed, found the wolves, slain them, and then ventured. The dire wolf came to you, or you went to the dire wolf? What specifically happened?"
It was in a clearing next to the one we fought the group of dire wolves in. We heard screaming, yelling in the forest, along with sounds of combat. We went to investigate. There's open clearing, same forest. Dire wolf was right there.
All right, and the tree leaves didn't get any deeper in hue, didn't get more vibrant at all. They stayed the same. Wonderful. So it was in the early edge. This party, was there any survivors of the party?
There
One.
was
One.
one, had we not saved him.
Wonderful. Well, congratulations to that. Was it the scouting party? They did go out earlier today.
I think, like, player
Yes.
confirmation, yes?
You do not know. You never
Okay.
asked.
I thought.
I was like, wait,
I'm
I
just
asked.
trying to remember what was
I
his
feel
name?
like he said.
Orthodontist.
Oh,
said
no.
It was him.
Orthodontist?
Bro, his name was something. Something.
Orcar.
Okar.
There we go.
Okar, yeah.
But I
Yes.
like the name
Listen,
Orthodontist.
expect this sooner or later.
Okay,
I-
okay. So yeah, you do know yes, he was with some intro search party.
Yeah.
You didn't ask. I don't think you asked too many details about it.
I
But
couldn't.
you just know he was a part of some sort of party.
Well, I
I feel
asked,
Like
and
he
he said
mentioned
that he
what
was a
party
scouting
it was.
party.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah. Okay. So Gordon goes, "Oh, is this? Yes, he was the scouting party. Most likely for the lumber. Correct. All right. So, now there was a dire wolf so close. Immediately, a book opens up on his desk, waves his fingers. You watch ink without a pen appear on the page. The book slams shut and goes, "That'll be a bit of notes for later. Well then, I'd be more than happy to take this, if any parts you've gotten off the direwolf, if you've happened to procured any."
John holds up one face.
I
Just
sat
kind of like
down.
looks at the fucking head.
I set down
That's-
the paw I was given.
Kent
I do want
sends
to
his
take
paw as
one
well.
single claw.
Okay, you go ahead and take
I
a
wanna
claw
keep
out.
one.
You take the claw out of the paw. As we'll say, as you go to take the claw out,
Yeah.
as you go to take the claw out, Gorthade goes, "Ah, how about this?" And reaches from behind his back and pulls out a fresh direwolf claw. Goes, "I'd rather keep the fully formed paw if it would be okay. I'll trade you." And hands you the
Alright, I'll
direwolf
take that
claw.
then.
He takes the paw of you. How many of you hand him paws? All of you hand him the paws?
Kent hands his paw to him,
Yeah.
with his eyes glistening with adoration.
Yeah, I handed my paw with how many of your claws intact.
Yeah, each paw has like 3 to 4 claws. He goes, "Well then, this is quite impressive. I'm going to be honest. I was not expecting such a interesting party to bring me such fine pieces. The head is not worth the most amount, especially with the fangs gone, but the one fang is very nice. The 4 paws are very useful. The head I can use as a centerpiece for the bar, decoration. How about this? I am very knowledgeable. Ask me any question you have, and whatever price is left over is what I would deem I will repay you in gold. So, any questions about the place we're in? Any question about the gods? I'm not the greatest at answering. You'd have to go to the church for that one. But any details about the world, I would be able to most likely help you with.
Um,
Who
one thing
wants
I've
to go
noticed.
first?
One thing I've noticed is, upon exiting the forest, we came across a small town. They were, uh, I've noticed throughout our travels, they don't seem to be any humans.
Yeah, in the
What's
small
with that?
town, the small town is the entrance where the fountain was. It wasn't like a small entrance town. That was the start of the city.
Well, yeah, there.
Yeah, I just wanted to clarify. He goes, yes, that is why your party is so very intriguing. Corazon is the only other human that there is. No other human exists besides the other three in your party.
God, I love being built different.
And so I'm not surprised that you guys have gotten some passing glances.
Okay.
Immediately, you hear another person come through the door, and you recognize Jay from the beginning. Goes, Gorthadek, please, you have to help me, man. Whatever it is. And Gorthadek, well, just everybody come into my office, why don't you? I wanted these for, not the other one. You were supposed to be with the scouting party for the lumber expedition. Why do you seem uninjured? There was a direwolf attack. Me and Aurora, we were going to go, but after the Coliseum match, I couldn't find her. I don't know where Aurora is. She's... what? What do you mean you can't find her? We always meet up at the same place, especially right before an adventure. Before an expedition, we were going to go out and meet up the party. I couldn't find her. She didn't meet me. I don't know what's going on. I can't. My location spells aren't finding her. Nobody knows where she is. I'm freaking out. Calm yourself. Calm yourself. Don't worry. I can cook something up. I will figure this out. Just calm down. Go to Corazon, speak with him about it. He'll be able to help you out as well. I'm in the middle of things. Just calm yourself. Yeah. He immediately right then sees all you guys. Q4, you guys didn't see Aurora after the arena fight, did you? Did any of you see her?
No.
I don't believe.
I don't think so. No.
You did not.
Okay.
Fuck! And immediately grabs the door, and as soon as he opens the door, it's not white like the regular entrance, not just like a white fog almost. It's immediately to the outside. Opens it, slams the door, and just, yeah, sure, you own the building. Go ahead, slam the door. Anyway,
God.
any
God.
other questions? Any recommendations I could give you?
Mm,
I mean, it could be anything of where to accrue magical items, where to learn knowledge of, where to learn knowledge of the gods, where to get an indentured servant. If your family,
Wait, what was that?
It said, do
John
you know
can
if
only-
my family's here?
Oh,
I,
oh no! Oh no!
Oh,
yeah.
It is. There are ways, but that would require them to have checked in with the church. They typically do the soul census that allows people to find long lost family members of other realms, soul connections. If you want any sort of chance to find somebody who might have been in a past life of yours, your best chance would be there.
John kind of like nods, rounds his shoulders, and is like, "All right, we got someone to fucking find, I guess. Let's get it. I'm ready.
Where
John's
would
ready
I,
to roll."
where would someone procure a item like a? I'm not too familiar with this realm. Like
Something
a
magical?
yeah, a bag that I guess you could say is largely on the inside.
Ah, bag of holding. Um, the enchantment for that takes a little bit. You could definitely ask for one over at Wild's Magic Shop, but that pulls a gun on Gorthadak. Parry this, you fucking wizard. Yep. Counterspell this piece of shit.
Behold, I cast the most powerful spell of all, gun.
I cast the most powerful spell of all. 9
Behold!
millimeter.
Behold, I
Millimeters.
will cast the most powerful spell of all, Boomstick. He goes, you would have to go to Wild's Magic Shop. That is on the other side of the arena. While the arena does not have a show going on currently, that typically is one time throughout the week. If you just walk through the portal, it will bring you immediately to the opposite side of the arena, so you don't have to take the long trek around. And personal enchantment that I created. Thank me later. No, Wild's Magic Shop, that's a man I work with my own personal research ability and enchantments, so high quality enchantments will be there. As well as I'm going to be honest, I'm a bit biased. I'd say Wild's Magic Shop is the place you want to go, but I'm not sure if he has any in stock. It would be a bit pricey to have it personally procured, and I don't know exactly what he has on the table right now. I haven't talked to him for about a month. Haven't need to talk to him. But that is your best case for a bag that can hold more than what it seems.
Alright. On my way to Wild's Magic Shop I go.
Any more questions you guys want to ask?
Real
I
quick,
have questions.
I was gonna say above the table real quick. How much gold did we get, and is it per person or for the group?
For the group, right now you've just gotten 1,500.
Okay.
Which
500.
I kind of just shoved into my pocket because I was the one immediately in front of him at the time.
Yes.
But
And right now Gorthadak, in exchange for the paws, the fang, and the head, he is allowing you to ask questions for information that you might not have known, and whatever he deems necessary to what questions you ask will pay you left what would be. Kent, you said you had questions?
I do, yes. So,
I will say, go ahead and make the save again, but this time with advantage.
okay.
The
Like the save?
save.
Okay. Do I turn on the GM roll again?
Yes.
Okay. GM roll.
Gotta love secret rolls.
No advantage or disadvantage, right?
Do it with advantage this time.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I can see that. Just saying.
Yes.
Strange.
I'm like, no, you don't.
Strange.
No, you don't.
Oh.
You don't see anything.
Whatever. Well, it's fine. Yeah, you're still the same.
Okay.
Everything's still the same. So ask your questions.
All right. Kent comes over to Gorthadak. Is just like his eyes are glistening because he's like, oh my goodness. But he says, first of all, that was an amazing show of power you did over there. Also, Do you know anything about where I can talk to any of the gods or learn anything more about the gods of this realm?
Talk to the gods directly is not on the table, but learn about them would be the Ten Children's Church. That one is on the opposite side of the arena, as I had spoken. You will be able to see it immediately as you go to the other side, though it is not directly there. It's still maybe about a couple 100 feet of walking, but you will definitely know what building is the church once you see it.
Okay, thank you so much.
And
No problem.
you said the fucking soul census or whatever that I'd need to find out was at the church too, correct?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yay, we could go together.
Brenham, do you have any questions?
I don't think so.
All right.
I don't think I could think of anything.
What sex? My mommy never gave me the big man talk.
Can I ask one more question?
Go for it. You can ask as many questions as you want until Gorthodek cuts you off for what he deems as equivalent price, things like that.
Okay. Before, like, Kent says, by the way, just one more question.
Ask away.
What is your favorite kind of insect? Or maybe, like small creatures with legs?
I'm not one for tiny insects.
Stick bug.
Stick bug.
Or maybe arachnids?
Spiders are not something I typically... Animals in general are not something I typically will interact with. My main intrigue is not towards creatures, it's towards magic.
As Kent hears this,
What's your
he
favorite
just frowns
conjuration
deeply.
spell?
He just frowns deeply, but for a moment, just frowns deeply for a moment, then like just relaxes again.
All right, is there any more questions anybody would like to ask, or is everybody good with their questioning?
Yeah, Kent's just disappointed.
He goes, alrighty, well, if you all need anything, I will leave
Hey,
you all
Titus,
with one
welcome
last...
to the stream. We're streaming D&D.
I will leave you all with one last piece of advice. If you all, if you need any, indentured servitudes, if you, Gordak just asking if you, had any more questions. Nobody said anything. He just goes, if you need any sort of, a place to stay for the night, I would suggest, a woman named Vestra. She runs the magical inn service. She has stalls, houses all around the main city that will be able to provide you for a place to stay for the night. And if you need any sort of indentured servitude, if you need a servant for the household, you would, your best chance would be with a man named Hartan. No, sorry, not... Wait. Yes. Your best bet would be a man named Hartan.
That's for what again?
If you need an indentured servant for a house.
Was that a bottle of Guinness?
Yeah. What do you want me to do? Get it fresh from the tap, as God intended?
Yes.
I.
You tell me you don't have a tap in your room?
Gorthadek then thinks for a moment, reaches behind his back again, pulls out another bag of 1,500 goes, in payment for the questions and everything you handed me, and hands you another 1,500. He goes, now, I would please ask.
God intercepts fucking Talek's hand and takes the other one.
All right. Now, if you would please
I try and keep hold.
get the fuck out of my office. Make opposing strength checks if you want to. Go ahead.
I rolled an 18 on the dice. That's a 23.
Wait, why are we rolling strength?
To see who can get
It's a
the.
contested check. A nat 20 means nothing.
Fuck, that shit just leave my hands. that shit's just gone.
All right. So, Gorthadek goes, please leave my office.
John sighs like a Jesus Christ, the shit I put up with.
Immediately.
Uh-oh.
God died. I
God
killed
died.
him.
What the fuck?
What happened?
God
My
is dead.
microphone's being stupid!
What the heck?
God is
Camera also
dead.
turned off.
Yeah, you just like kind of disappeared for a second there. What the heck?
Yeah, I guess Gorthadek just leaves. But I'm so glad I
Merry
couldn't
Christmas.
talk because I'd just pick his brain about the dumbest shit. Like, is a taco a sandwich?
Is a hot dog a sub?
Is a taco a hot dog?
No, both the sandwiches.
Do hot dogs even exist in this realm?
But he goes, please get out of my office. Waves
One
his hand
question.
forwards. It's too late. He waves. He's already paid you.
It's
You
the
don't
damn
have
I
enough.
should go home.
He waves his hands forward. You all immediately feel yourself get pulled backward, and you're standing in the middle of the street
Firmly
again.
planted on the ground. Thus cannot be.
You fuck. Alright. So we can. Our current things are we can go take a nappy because we EP. We can.
And by the way, so you like the entire time, the sun has always been directly at noon. The whole time. It hasn't been moving through, but then I'm assuming you guys make your way towards the arena because you know you could just go straight through.
Yeah.
Maybe like a minute into walking, suddenly the sun quickly starts setting within 30 seconds, and then within the next 30 seconds, the moon. No moon happens. The sky fills with stars, and also very close for what you would think, other planets are within the sky.
Survival evolved.
You look up, there's one that seems to be covered in water, one that seems to be almost like the entire planet is just the roots of a massive tree that you can see. Like a massive tree roots, and just like a couple others, but other than that, the stars are plentiful. Like you see galaxy almost, like it is the clearest sky and the brightest sky any of you have seen, but the ground still is fairly lit up, and you see like magical lanterns maybe like 10 feet off the ground floating across the entirety of the walkway, the entirety of the main walkway.
I do that thing in high school where you jump and try and tap it.
You,
The door ledge.
you cannot jump up to a 10-foot height, so you're just like you're not making it.
This nat 20, I'm gonna touch the sky, baby.
My brother in Christ, I have a 10-foot vertical.
You from fucking what?
From
Fuck you.
I am Elvin. I have agility.
Because
what?
I said so.
You know what? Fine. Make a dexterity. Make an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics.
Can I athletics check for a vertical?
Go for it. See if you can just straight fucking.
Alright,
18.
that's a 16 on my dice. That's 23 for me.
All right, you both immediately jump up and swat, and you both pass right through where the lights were, but you did make it to the lights.
Damn.
The single brain cell.
um. So, as you're walking through, you do see a quaint little, like yellow shack almost, that says "Magical Inn Service." And you look and you can see like identical copies of this shack, like every 100 or so feet. And again, no other humans. Like there is, like
Go, odd ones out.
like you see there's like you see a massive minotaur walking down the street. You see a group of like multicolored like kobolds. There's like a shirtless dude with green pants. Like there's a bunch of weird people around. There's just a random shirtless, like there's a
I'm walking down the street in Florida.
like there's
It's
it's
like,
just an elven man.
so what race are you? Random dude with green pants.
Like you can
I'm
like
dude.
another like couple seconds looking, you can see it is elven ears, but he is just like shirtless, very jacked, and he has a very long chain that has two giant like triple pronged claws on either end.
I missed the fucking spiked chain for a melee weapon from 3.5. It was classified as an exotic weapon. It had 20-foot reach in the heavy property.
Oh my god.
Alright, let's get ourselves a fucking place for the night, I guess.
Alright, is that what you guys do? You go to the inn service?
I'm EP. I kind of got my shit wrong.
Before we start walking
No, so
off,
yeah.
Yeah, okay, before you start walking, you immediately, Kent, you saw have like, as you were walking back and like in their conversation with Okar and this whole time, they seemed more pep in the step, a little more confident.
No, in the step.
And then as you're walking, kind of shrink back into themselves.
Okay. Alright. Noted. Put that in the back
yeah,
pocket.
he has started to shake quite a bit.
Yeah, the shake is back. The terror tremors are back.
And he's like mumbling to himself.
John just kind
Started
of
mumbling.
nods because it's yes, it's shell shock and just like the gentle arm on the shoulder and pats.
The pat, like, if anything, scares him more.
Oh fuck. Johnny
He's just like
fuck. Welp. I wish I could approach that subject.
he just seems confused and like bewildered.
So you go to the magical inn service?
Sure.
All right. You walk through the door. The inside does not seem different from the out. Like it seems like the size is the exact same.
Thank God.
You see behind the desk is an elven woman with long golden hair, just a simple yellow sundress style like dress on, just sitting at the front, and she just goes, "Oh, pleasure to meet all of you. Are you all in need of a room? Wonderful. Are you wanting 4 separate rooms, or a room large enough for all 4 of you, or one room with 4 beds? What is it? Can I get for you?"
John kind of like looks at the group.
Are we able to get a house with 4 separate rooms?
I am not the one you would go to purchase a house.
Like, more
I
rent for the night.
rent
was
for the
gonna-
night, 4 separate rooms. I can do that.
Okay.
That would be for all of you. I'd say 1 gold piece per room.
All right,
Okay.
John.
Oh.
John just fucking forks over 4 gold.
Wonderful.
Immediately opens up a drawer, hands you all a separate like little crystal with a rune carved in it, and each of the runes are different. Just hands you each one and goes, "All right, whenever you're ready to head to your room, please just step through that door." And you look to the right, and there is another, similar to the Gorthodax bar, another bright white door, with like a white fog almost. You can't see into it. It's just like a white aura in the door frame. Just whenever you're ready, please head through. If you wish to stand here and chat for a little bit, I would ask that you do it outside my abode. I don't need to listen in on your conversations, and this is a pretty small shack, as you can see.
Okay. I just walk through the door.
I say,
front
yeah,
door.
I want sleep.
All right, you all walk
I'm
I'll see you
through.
guys in the morning.
And all of you come into completely separate, like none of you are with each other, all completely separate, closed off, rooms, simple bed, simple table, the cup chair in the corner, like,
The classics.
The necessities.
no windows, just like dark, got some magical lights in the corners, and unless anybody else has anything, you all go to sleep for the night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or try their best to.
Alrighty.
John. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Ah.
Oh,
Ah.
I see. Okay.
Oh, it's happened again.
Oh dear. So.
Oh no. What does God want with Respi?
Oh no. I still can't get over. Can I rack my brain? Have I pissed off any gods? Nat 20.
Oh yeah, that was so...
Dude,
Oh hell yeah! Up.
Can't wait for
Okay.
you to be able to
Okay.
talk so we can actually figure out what the hell that was about.
dude, that genuinely like put fear in me. I was like, oh yeah, Nat 20.
It was so funny hearing like Jacob talk about it like after D&D because he was
Oh
like,
my-
I did not plan that, but
I
it
know.
happened.
I didn't plan the Nat
Just
20
happened.
either, man. The dice will.
Yeah, that's crazy. Oh my goodness. This is so much fun.
Oh, I'm glad y'all are having fun.
Yeah, hell yeah. Love D&D.
I fucking love
Of
D&D. If John dies, I might play Randall next. Because I really want
Oh
to
my
play
God.
Randall. Randall is fantastic.
You're a robot boy?
Yes. The robot with a... little... Oh shit, they're back.
Oh,
Hey,
All right, you were
welcome.
saying, what does John do?
I was gonna say John spends a little just stays up a little too late, just staring at the wall and taking everything in before sleep forcefully comes over him and his body just kind of gives out.
All right.
Before, I just thought of this as something I maybe could do, but would Kent be able to possibly go and talk to someone else in their room before going to bed?
You do not have access to other people's rooms. If you want, you can go and ask Vestra about it.
Okay. Then I would like to do that.
The fucking condo. We've got someone down here for you.
Yes, so you walk out, Vestra's in there. Oh, is there something I can help you with?
And Kent is shaken still. He's still very much shaken. He's like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to bother you. I was just wanting to
Oh,
see
you're
if I would
fine,
be
you're
able
fine,
to.
It's okay. It's
I
okay.
just want to be able to talk to one of my friends that is in their other rooms. Is that something I'd be able to do? Of course, I
think
wouldn't want to
I do
bother
have-
them, but
It's only a bother to them. You'll only find out when you walk in there, and I can be the first to walk in to make sure it's okay.
Yes,
which friend are you wanting to talk to, my dear?
I guess John, maybe, if he's awake.
Is that the bigger one with the sword, the golden hair?
Yeah, the one that doesn't speak.
Looks through the drawers, thinks back for a second, pulls out a rune, walks through the door. John, you watch Vestra walk in.
She walks in fully on John staring at the wall.
Like, I don't mean to interrupt. Your party member, the shorter male fellow, is wanting to speak with you. Is it all right if they come in? All right, he'll be in just a moment. Walks through. You see Vestra come through. Hands you the same rune. Goes, just hand me your other one. Walking through with 2 runes can be life-threatening.
He's just like,
That's a new fear I didn't know I had.
He's just mortified now.
Take the first rune you had, gives you a second one, goes, they said it's all right for you to go through and talk. Just head on through, and when you're ready to go back to your room, just come back out and talk to me. And sits back down behind the desk.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Alright,
I want to walk through the door 2 runes now.
Kent goes through, and like the transition of
See what
going
happens.
through it
He's
just
just
like
sent to
freaks
the
him
back
out
rooms.
still. He arrives in the room and it's just like he gets initially freaked out just by the transfer of going into the room.
Yeah, and at first you're like, am I in the new room? Because it's the exact same layout, and then you see John still staring at the wall.
just like for the 10 seconds, like the moment she leaves, just like default animation.
And he's just like, oh. And
John
Kent's
looks
just like,
over.
I'm sorry to bother you. I was just having a hard time going to sleep, but I was wanting to talk to you before going to bed. Is that okay if I'd be able to talk to you first?
John kind of like sits crisscross applesauce and like pats the other side of the bed for you to sit down on.
He like stumbles over, sits down, like very gingerly. And he's just like, I can only really trust you. I don't know much about the other guys, but I was just wanting to ask because I can't remember everything that happened back there, but what happened in the forest? I sometimes have these little spurts of, I don't know, I kind of black out a little bit, but I don't remember much of what happened in the forest, or even much a bit ago, but I don't suppose you remember much about what happened. I'm not sure if we got, like, teleported out of the forest or what, but I don't know, I'm still freaked out, man. I'm sorry for bothering you. I don't know if it's a dumb question or anything, but what does that say? I can't see.
John says, it says, what do you remember?
You can talk.
Ah! I've been found. No survivor.
I can
Ken's just like, oh, I just remember us walking
Come eat,
into a clearing and then seeing a wolf, I think? A really big wolf. And then after that, I don't remember much. Until I remember us walking around outside in the street.
John kind of writes next. I'm not gonna fucking write all the nitty gritty details, but it's like, fucking Brennan picked up the orc. We killed the wolf, and then I lopped the fucking. I decapitated it to have a trophy to bring back to Gorthadak, and then we marched back into town. And like he writes that, like sits down, and then one more, and it's and you brought a fucking, what was his name? I'm gonna call him orthodontist again if you don't see me the name.
Okar.
Okar. And then you pulled Okar off to the side, and he came back a little shaken.
Kent is very much freaked out by this and very confused. And he's just like, I don't suppose you heard anything about what we talked about, did you? Oh, okay. Well, this information has definitely shaken him, but he's just like kind of resolved. But he was like,
Okay.
thank you for that information. I think I'll probably be heading to bed now, but thank you so much. I hope you're all right from everything that happened.
John just like thumbs up, smiles, but like his eyes are like partially glazed over when he does that.
Kent just gives him a pat on the shoulder and is just like, all right, I'll see you later, man. Have a good sleep. And he heads out. He goes back to his room.
All right, you leave. Vestra takes the rune from you, hands you the original rune. You walk through the door, and you will go back to your room, have a night's sleep.
John goes back to staring at the wall.
Goes back to staring at the wall.
Yeah,
John
Pink
just
Friday,
doesn't
my
sleep.
favorite.
He sleeps with his eyes open, staring at the wall, sitting straight up.
Dude, that'd be terrifying. Could you fucking like, especially with my build, you walk into you stumble into my room in the middle of the night, and it's just.
Oh my god.
Just staring at the doorway.
Once. So.
Oh god. Okay.
You go to sleep. And you have a dream.
Oh no. Okay.
The details are flashing by, they're not solid, but you see you're sitting down in a main area, and there's 30, 40 people around. Somebody comes up and hands you something. It looks, you can't see what it is. The next flash is you tossing it to the side. You're then walking up towards some sort of entrance. There's light peeking through. Then you see somebody else there, right at the entrance. And then you turn around, there's people behind you. And then whenever you turn back towards the entrance, there is a flood of skittering black spiders coming down this cave-like entrance. And you immediately fall backwards, and as you fall back, you don't hit the ground, you fall into a sea of more spiders skidding around, crawling. You feel them all over you. And then suddenly you hit the ground, and it's you jittering on the bed, and then you wake up from a full night's rest.
Oh my god. Oh no.
Teehee.
Is it between two locations?
Oh my god.
All right, you all have
Half-Life fists. Fucking.
You all take a long rest. You all recover your hit points, hit dice, spell slots.
Let's go.
You are all fully rested. You all leave your rooms. Hand the runes back to Vestra. Walk out the door and are in the middle of the thoroughfare. The sky is still starry. The sun is not out yet.
Okay. Mildly concerning, but alright.
So, what is it you guys want to do?
I'm going to church.
On Saturday night.
You all going that way?
Sure.
Can't
We're at least
follow
all
us just
heading
to
to the
follow the crowd.
Coliseum, right?
Yeah, you know, if you walk through the portal of Colosseum, you get transported immediately to the opposite side. So you all walk towards the Colosseum. That main thoroughfare that you walked through that had a bunch of stalls is now a lot more barren, as a lot of the stalls have moved towards the main road. So it's a more clear shot straight towards the Colosseum. Instead of it being a swirling purple and pinkish glittering like portal, you can see immediately through to the other side, and you can step through, and you don't even feel as if you've transported. You just feel like you're regularly walking, and you look, and you're in unfamiliar place because it's the underside of this multi-mile wide Colosseum. But it, as far as you're aware, is the other side, and you can see immediately in front of you. The first thing that catches your eye is a massive church, maybe 1.5 times the size of the Colosseum itself. Directly in front of you, cut maybe 500, 600 feet down. And also immediately to your left, like on that corner, towards that main, like close towards the main road, you can see in bright flashing letters, Wild's Magic Shop.
Yes.
Just right there on the corner.
Does it come with neon light sound effects?
Yes. Like very ostentatious, lots of purples and yellows, oranges, like very just bright and showing magic.
It's the gay magic shop.
Let's go!
What is it you all would like to do? You can either go to the church, you can go to the magic shop.
Want to split up? Two of us go to the. I mean, because John and Ken both want to go to the church, and I mean the other two of us can just head to the magic shop, split up for a minute.
Sure.
All right.
John's a man on a mission right now.
All right. So
Can't
the
just
party.
kinda
I feel like
with
you two
John.
are determined. You two have a mission.
All right. So the party splits. John and Kent go
Surely this
over
can't go
towards the church, and Tylik and Brenham go to the magic shop. We will start with Brenham and Tylik, as it'll take a moment for John and Kent to walk. So you two walk into the magic shop, and the colors immediately darken. It is regular wood. All of the looks are on the outside. You can see there is several shelves that have like magical components, like different dusts, like things like that. Not a whole lot of items you can see, but what you do see is directly in front is a wooden box that on it has WMBB, with some magical items you can presume in that box, and it has like the glass marbles like underneath, and then directly behind the counter and then behind the counter, directly behind that box, you see a satyr man, goat legs and stuff with the human top. Go, oh, good day. Welcome to Wild's Magic Shop. I am Wild. Pleasure to meet you all. How can I be of assistance to you all?
Bag.
Bag.
I was like,
Bag.
Hey,
Are you
just-
ready to
just-
be God?
you're
This is-
going to have to be a little more specific than
is-
just bag.
Why I'm not here?
Magic.
That's what I do. You what the fuck kind of bag are you wanting?
The magic kind.
I'm gonna kill you. John's gonna run into here and just kill you.
I just interrupt and just go.
The
He wants a
senses.
bag of holding.
Turns
I
to
want.
Kent, I gotta take care of something.
want- He wants a bag of holding. I want to know what kind of magic instruments you have. What do you got for us?
bag of holding. Right, that would make more sense than just a magic fucking bag. Right. That... That one. Oh, no. I just sold my last one last week, and I've not gotten the chance to create another.
And you unsell it.
Can you tell us who you sold it to?
Can you tell us who you sold it
Oh
to?
my god.
No.
No.
I knew that question was coming immediately, bro.
You
Why
two are
not?
just like going to the church to find
Customer
answers. But meanwhile, the
confidentiality.
two of us are about to get a murder.
I feel like we're going to church to meet God. I feel like you're gonna meet God as well.
Does
Met God
wrong,
sense.
right?
twice.
Look, how about this? You want a magic bag? How about this? And reaches into the box directly in front of the counter and grabs out a bag, goes, here, you want a magic bag? This is a bag of unholding. Similar to the bag of holding where the space is larger on the inside, it's smaller on the inside, because I fucked this one up. You want it? It's a magic bag.
How much?
A gold.
I'll take it.
it.
Fucking. Fully.
I hand him 2 gold.
He goes, fuck me sideways, alright? And hands the bag to you. You take the bag out, you immediately try to reach your hand in, and it doesn't. It just like kind of hits something. You take out a coin, you put it in, you take out another, and it doesn't go in. You can hold.
One
Okay,
coin.
Wait,
Just
if I
one.
wait, if I try to push something in there hard enough, does it shoot out?
You try it. You. It's not like a pushing in and you're like feeling it rubber band back like a 2 magnets. It's
Damn.
like trying to press it against a wall. It's just not going in.
You're not weaponizing this recipe.
Wow. Is the bag solid?
Fuck off.
All right. Is there anything else you would like from me?
This man's
Any
gonna
sort
kill
of
him.
magical item? Anything you would like to see? Would you like to know
Magical
what other
potions.
bullshit? Potions. Right.
Health potions.
Fucking
The
Yeah.
red kind,
Alrighty.
not the blue kind.
I mean, we have both. The blue kind's pretty good too. They're the percentile.
fuck.
I want the red kind.
I was just saying blue raz, baby.
I want the strawberry flavored one.
All right,
Fruit
the
punch,
red
punch and
one.
blue raspberry.
All right, if you want the red ones, that is the amount potions. Pulls out. Are you wanting just
Basic.
the basic one? All right. That one.
One get one for everybody at least.
That would be about 50 gold per one, so 200 gold total if you wanted to get 4.
I'll take it.
I'll say
Alrighty.
I hand over 200 gold.
You give 200 gold, hands you 4 healing pots, 2d4 plus 2. Goes, alrighty. Do you want to know what other bullshit I got in this bin?
Sure.
Well, reaches in, goes, alright, this little amulet that you see here, I named it myself. Like to call it the Antulet. It can summon ant. 1 a day. It can create 1 ant a day. I was experimenting and fucked up. Was trying to get 100, accidentally put the rune for 1, and now it's like this.
First
How
off, I
much?
have a question. Why the fuck do you have an amulet that makes ants to begin with?
I was experimenting, alright? I got a rock that says cunt if you really want it. I'm using it as a
What
fucking
does that do?
paperweight. It's a rock that says cunt! I just said so!
Is it magical?
Of course it's fucking magical! A rock doesn't normally say cunt, now does it?
Oh, it physically says cunt. It's not written on the rock.
No, it's not written on. The rock itself yells cunt very
Clock him with
loudly.
the rock, dude. Clock him with the
How
rock.
much?
How much?
Slams
Fucking,
credit
I
card
don't
down.
know, I didn't create it to be so 10 copper.
I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Alright,
Call this
runs
one.
runs back, walks into the back. You suddenly hear loudly muffled from the back, and then he comes back out and goes, "Here's your fucking cunt rock, you cunt," and then hands it over, takes the 10 copper.
If anything, we're doing you a service by removing that from your workspace.
I'm using it as a bloody paperweight, you numpty! What the fuck you mean?
But if you're using it in an office and something just randomly yells fucking cunt,
This poor
I'm the only
shopkeeper.
motherfucker who works back here!
and you're okay with the rock calling you a cunt?
It's not calling me a cunt, it's calling the paperwork it sits on a cunt! You know how many fucking back orders I got? It's calling all those shits cunts, because they're from the cunts that order them from me!
Okay, what more shit have you fucked up in this box?
There's
Give
2
us
more!
all the useless stuff.
The gang empties their pockets on dumb bullshit.
This ring,
This feels like a normal day for them.
I was trying to enchant this ring to help you look at how try to help you gauge people, figure out their body language, what lies they're trying to tell.
Okay.
The problem is, the rune for who you're looking at and the rune for yourself are very similar. So it helps you figure out whether you're lying.
It's a shittier movie, dude.
It's a ring of self-insight. It gives you advantage on insight checks against yourself.
It just gets really introspective.
Fucking a silver. How about that? Silver.
These fucking
I'll take
pockets, man.
All right.
Empties
Hands you the ring.
Ring
Goes,
of self-insight.
ring of self-insight. Goes, do you want the amulet as well? It creates one
No.
fucking.
I'll take it.
All
Okay.
right, that'll be 10. That'll
I'll
be
take
1
it.
silver from you.
There you
Can
go.
you control the ant at all, or does it just spawn
No,
an ant?
it just creates an ant.
Just,
One
It was-
ant every day at your choosing.
Is
You're
the-
choosing it creates an ant.
Is
We're
it just
laughing
like the
now, but
same
wait till we
size
need
and
to
the same
ruin
kind of
Anteater.
ant?
What did you say, Audrey?
Is it like the same kind of ant, or is it like different
It's just a-
sizes, or
it-
like different
it- the-
kinds?
The amulet is red, and he takes it, activates it, and a small red ant appears on the very top of the box. He goes, "See, it creates red ants.
The only
Yeah.
one.
It's the
You
only one
choose
that
what
I
it's
play."
summoned,
Yes, within about 10 feet radius of yourself.
so you could. Never mind.
It has to be within sight. You can't make it through a bloody fucking wall.
Do you wait? I know I'm not there, but I'm curious. Like, do you get to choose
You're
where
not
it
here.
spawns?
You're not in this
Yeah.
episode.
Alright, what's the last item?
Finally,
Yeah.
this, and pulls out a sword. This is the sword of danger sense. It glows whenever there's danger within 100 miles. Whenever there's danger nearby, and you see it is currently glowing still. He goes, I fucked up the range enchantment and meant to put 1, and it's 100. So within 100 miles of this blade, if there is anything it considers dangerous, it will glow. The problem is, and I've tested this because I managed to get far enough away that there was no other creatures. If you summon an ant, it thinks the ant is danger. So,
Beautiful.
any creature that does not have humanoid-like ability, I don't really fucking know. I made it, and it feels like it changed its fucking danger enchantment on me. I really don't fucking know.
I will take it because it's a pretty sword. How much?
The enchantment took me a while. One gold.
Take it. Take my money. Just take it.
All right, hands you cleaned out the bargain bin. Go ahead and make a perception check for me,
Holy
both of
shit,
you.
dude.
What?
Dude, I hope you use some of the ones I fed you. God, dude, just run his pockets of the
19.
dumbest shit possible.
All right, you
12.
look into the thing and you see all the glass marbles that like littering the bottom to like hold the stuff up so it looks like a more full bin. And you, Tylek, notice like a small piece of like metal at the bottom. Like you're not you can't see what it is. It's underneath all the marbles, but you see something underneath all the glass marbles. Just the fuck you doing? There's nothing else in there.
I grab for the thing,
You
the middle.
you pull it out, and it's like this green sort of like the back. It's like a broken chunk of metal, almost like green on the back, like a greenish blue, and on the front there's like some sort of partial black design on the front, but it's been ruined beyond recognizability. Like you can't see what it's supposed to be. You're not sure what it's supposed to be.
With my smithing background, would I be able to identify what kind of metal this is?
Yes. You can tell it is some sort of iron. But it seems different. You can sense it's arcanely charged. There's some sort of magic going on with it too. And he goes, and the satyr man goes, how the fuck? What the fuck is that? Let me see that for a moment. And grabs it, goes,
It was in your bugging bin.
yeah, I fucking know that, but let me fucking see it for a second. Grabs
I
it,
skeptically handed it over.
yeah, grabs it, looks it over, his eyes flash like this is blue, and he goes, oh. Couldn't fucking tell ya. I'm gonna be honest.
Outstanding.
You want it?
Sure.
Here you go! Free of charge!
Cool, I take it.
Hey, put it in your bag of unholding. I think it might fit.
Surely this can't go wrong.
I just go, like, I try to punch it in, and it's just...
Right, I have my coin in there.
About to say you have a coin in there. It's full.
Don't forget to take the coin out. You're gonna need to do that. All right. Cool.
Right, we were here to buy shit.
I've
About to
got,
say
like,
I have an actual question.
go for it. What do you want?
Do you have any magical instruments?
You have anything that's not fucking broken?
Yeah, anything that is actually usable.
That I do. But instruments. I'll answer that first. I do not have magical instruments. That I could do. Depends on the instrument. I am not somebody that is good at making instruments myself. You'd have to get me a pre-made instrument. But depending on what type of enchantment you're wanting, I could do that in maybe about a week or so. As for non-broken enchantments, I've got these, and he pulls out a case, sets it down, opens it up. These magical darts.
What do they do?
These require attunement. Do you know what attunement is?
Yes.
That's what a magician does, right?
Basically, you attune it to yourself, so that way it recognizes you as what needs to be teleported, and you throw the dart, and wherever it lands, you teleport to. I'm very proud of this one myself.
Take it.
All right. Well, that'll be 3,000 gold for all three.
I won't take it.
I was like, we do not have that cash.
Right. Well, if you want me to, and he closes the lid. If you want me to hold it, I can do that for you. And he places the case back underneath. For that bag of holding you're talking about, for a down payment of 500 gold and about a week's worth of time, I could hopefully create one. And if I'm successful, you just need to pay me another 5,000. Not 5,000, sorry, 500 on pickup. And that bag of holding will be yours. I'm a little backed up, so I'm not sure if I'd be able to get into it with the week. The down payment would be to ensure it's moved higher on the list.
And what if it becomes another bag of unholding?
If it becomes another bag of unholding, then I'll try again until they get the fucking enchantment right.
And what are the odds of that?
Well, I know which rune I fucked up. I won't be doing it again. Hopefully. I'd say there's about a 95% chance that the bag of holding is created and not the unholding.
Honestly, I kind of lean over to Tyleg. I bet you 50 gold. I bet you 10 gold that he's gonna fuck it up again.
I heard you,
Hey,
you know. I'm right.
Let's make it. Let's make a deal.
All right.
Let's make a deal. Okay.
All
Man,
right.
man.
Make your offer.
500 down payment, 500 upon completion. However, if you fuck it up, you remake it. Down payment of 500 still stands. Get half off on the other side for 250.
Make a persuasion check.
God, I hope you beef it.
Do I get advantage?
You bought all this bullshit, sure.
I cannot be
You-
stopped.
You're
15. Fuck.
15. He goes, fine. You know what? Fine. You cleared out all my shit. I never even intended to sell. I'm gonna be honest, I upcharged you on the bag of unholding. So,
Get fucked.
we made a deal.
Take his hand.
500 down payment right now, and wait for you to hand it over.
I just stare at him. No, I hand him.
Takes the 500, goes, thank you. Tosses it through the curtain. You hear it clash. You hear things clatter to the ground in the back. And, like, you hear a lid just like. And he goes, fuck! God damn it! Alright, I'll start on that as soon as I can. Otherwise, unless you're done, please get out of my shop. I need to get started.
Alright.
Wonderful! Bye! And walks into the back. Like, as he walks, he puts a little sign that says, for assistance, ring bell, and then a little bell next to it, and he walks into the back.
I wait till.
Yeah, I
he
just ring the
hit
bell real
sign.
quick.
You go to reach for the sign, and it doesn't move.
What about the bell?
Is this gonna be your?
The bell, you go to reach for the bell, the moment you touch it and like lift it up, it immediately starts spam ringing itself, and he goes, hey, what the fuck are you doing? Leave my goddamn bell there! And he grabs your hand and places it back down and stops ringing. Fucking go! Get the fuck out! Go now! And
You are a menace to society.
waits for you to leave before he goes into the back.
I
Just watching.
Alright.
pick up the bell for half a second, sit it down, then walk out.
No, he's keeping his hand on the bell the
Oh,
whole
damn.
time.
Rescue, you menace.
Menaces to
Just the-
society.
I take the side. You can't take the side. I take the bell.
The moment you exit the door, it slams behind you.
Oh my god.
And so we go over.
I
to-
nudge Benham's shoulder. Benham's shoulder. My customer service is shit.
Bro, go fuck yourselves.
Damn.
We now go over to
Hey.
Kent and John.
Oh great, I'm trying to find God.
So you make
Oh
out-
yeah. I completely forgot that
Yeah,
these
this is-
two are
this is-
on like a mission, and
Yeah.
we're just messing with this guy now.
Yeah, just to walk up to a random person on the street. Do you know I can meet God? It's like, yeah, you can go pay him at the
Do you
street.
know where I can meet God, civilian?
Except it
It's
would be
like,
just
you-
a
you
shuffle
can-
of
you
paper and
can-
just like
you
writing
can
down fast. Just, where's God?
You can speak to the gods at the church. I mean, actual God.
So as you're walking down the street, you're getting close, and it is massive. Like the Colosseum was wide. This is tall, and it comes up to a spike near the top. It's a massive. It's circular instead of rectangular. A massive circular church. And as you come to it, there is two humongous doors that are maybe 50 to 100 feet tall, like two massive wooden doors. And as you walk up, And as you're walking by, the same elven man from before, Jay, you see him just sitting at the church, like, sitting on the ground, just like, fear, dread in his eyes, sees you, goes, "You guys didn't happen to see Aurora, did you? Please tell me you did." And he immediately lumps back down and just starts, like, silently weeping into himself.
Ken's just like, are you okay? What happened?
No, I'm not okay. My girlfriend is gone. I don't know where she is. I can only imagine somebody forced her into indentured servitude. I pray that wasn't it.
When's the last time you saw her?
Whenever we went to the arena, it was whenever we left that she was suddenly gone. We didn't meet up at the meetup spot. She didn't show up. I immediately went looking for her. I went to Corazorn. After I went to Gorthadak, he said he would go looking, but I haven't gotten anything. I don't know. And immediately just starts bawling. It's like he's lost somebody close to him. He is very sad.
Ken is just like a little bit like shuffling, being like, I don't know what to do.
That's rough, buddy.
He just kind of like pats him on the shoulder a little bit, Ginjoy.
Scoot around. He just kind of. Yeah.
John's not a big fan of fucking indentured servitude. God, is it? And like the moment that was mentioned, he's been like slumped and like sort of in himself. The moment that's mentioned, he just kind of like rights himself to his full 6'8", and it's just like, and he writes down, "I'll look into it."
I was told, it was some man. Oh God, what was his name? It's something with an H. Harton. He runs some sort of servitude sales tent. He might know something. I don't know. I tried to talk to him, but he wasn't there. And he immediately like looks off to the distance. I gotta keep looking. I gotta go, and immediately like runs back off into the city.
Yeah, as he's
John-
running off,
John
Ken,
is, like,
Ken
taking
just
notes for all this.
calls out to him. He's just like, we'll keep an eye out for her.
You write down everything. You walk into the church, and there, you go to reach towards the door, and the doors open, and they don't drag across the ground. Considering how massive and heavy they are, you would think you would just hear a. But no,
that didn't pick up what I heard.
Let me just turn up my.
Yeah, here. Let me turn up. You just.
Did you get that?
Yeah, I got it through her.
You go to open the door, and it's a very soft creak and almost completely silent. And you go through, and there is a massive hall. You see 10 stained glass windows across the entire wall, and they are double, if not triple, the height of the door that you just came through. And a massive center hall with a center-like stage with a lectern in the center and chairs all around it with a pathway that leads up right to it.
What's the inside of the room made of, like marble or something?
It's like a marble stone texture, but it's all like that bluish green stone. It's not like solid white. And there's no like painted decor. It's like a bluish tinted stone.
Okay.
And
Any windows?
the only windows are the massive the only windows you see are the 10 massive stained glass windows that are around the entire thing, and you can't get a good look at some of them. like you can only get a good look at the few. If you guys want to walk to the center to get a better look at everything.
Yeah.
Sure.
Walk in here, kind of looking for people to talk
Yeah,
to.
you walk in, and you see in the middle there is an older gentleman that, and John, one of them sticks out to you the most.
Wow. Fucking amazing.
But there's an older man there, and he goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, church is not in session. Is there something I can help you with?"
John kind of like turns to Kent for Kent to go first.
Kent's just like, what are you looking at me for?
All right, John turns around, writes down soul census with a question mark.
Figure out if there are other family members. Please, come here.
And he signals you to reach your hand over the middle of like the lectern, the right word?
Oh, I love lecterns, dude.
Yeah. Oh, like over top the lectern that's in the center. He waves his hand and it turns into a magical brazier from a lectern. He says, "Please place your hand into the fire. I promise you won't feel."
John, the moment he says place your hand in the fire, John, no hesitation, puts his hand into the fire.
You put your hand in yours.
Did you put your hand into the goblet of fire?
You put your hand in the fire and you don't feel anything. You don't feel any pain. You like it just feels slightly warm. He starts to say like a mini prayer, and as he does that, the whole room darkens slightly, and that same green lightning-like energy from when Corazorn tried to heal your neck immediately shoots from the brazier into your hand and immediately launches your hand away from the brazier, and then the room brightens back up again to normal, and the old man standing there like,
John reels back and punches the brazier, fucking furious.
the razor,
Oh my
and
god.
as you punch, he goes, "Oh, I've never seen that before. Okay. Well,
Congratulations, John. You scared a
Man
priest.
went.
I'm terrifying everyone, dude.
Man went from Cloachy to seeing that old man.
I mean, bro, you peep that shit? The guy gets rejected by whatever the fuck's happening, and then immediately punches the brazier.
he goes,
Please give me a moment.
Please get the fuck out of here.
I need
That's
to
what
get
I was waiting
somebody-
for.
walks off, and then
Kent just walks
about-
up next to John. It's just like patting his back, like it's okay. Relax,
John's
it's alright."
shaking his head. It's like the I'll go get something, and it's just like the of course you will. And like he's resigning himself somewhat to the fact that like shit's just fucked for him, I guess.
5 to 10 minutes later, you see a woman go. You hear like off. The fuck you mean? Green lightning? You punched it? You immediately see this very well adorned priestly woman, long white robe, very elegant front, hair tied up into like a double bun, walk out and goes, "Okay, what seems to be the problem?"
John's like slashing over. He turns and can I just watch the room to repeat the fucking brazier, dude? Just the
Yeah, you reach your hand towards. She goes. All right. She reaches. She just says the exact same prayer. This time.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Just the cut out.
No. What the hell?
Oh my goodness.
I
He's
can't
dead.
imagine what kind
He's
of.
just dead.
Oh yeah.
He's just dead. He just dies right there. We come back, he's just dead. My goodness.
Oh my goodness. Oh my god.
It's so goofy that you guys are just up to shenanigans. Meanwhile, me and John are literally just like, what about our families?
Gotta say, you two are like, you two have a mission to find your family and your friends. Meanwhile, the two of us just like,
Ooh, a bell.
let's go mess with this guy. Ooh, shiny things.
Bunch of freaking pranksters over here.
The thing is, we didn't spend that much money either. Like, how much did we have to begin with? Like 1,500 almost, and then we just
1,500?
spent like maybe.
I didn't actually put in how much like we
500?
got from the wolf
I
stuff.
want a lot of gold.
Did Jacob mention how much like money we got from the thing with the wolves?
Also 1,500. John has 1,500.
Yeah, I think we set it between the two of the two groups.
1,500 gold.
I want that bell.
I'm trying my. Someone talk about something. I'm trying my hardest not to pay attention to what Jacob is saying over there.
But like, so what
I'm
I'm
waiting
hearing is
for whenever
next time we go to a shop, if we're quick enough, we can make it out the door with the bell.
Yes, he did say that it. Oh, wait. What if the? Wait, I have an idea. Do that
But we
next
have
time. Next time we go there, we need to steal the bell, put it in the bag of holding, and see if it dampens the noise.
Oh my
Or-
god.
The bag
Or-
of unholding.
Or take the bag of holding, throw it over the bell, slide it off the table so it immediately falls into it.
Ah. Okay, we will steal this bell though.
Oh my god.
And then could we
So help
do,
us.
You're torturing
could we do the
torturing this
same to
poor
the
man.
sign?
No, because the sign just didn't move at all. It just like
Did not.
was
Okay.
glued there.
But does
yeah.
it
But
cancel
the
out
bell
the
you
ma-
lifted.
He's probably dealt with people like you.
Back.
Alright.
We weren't planning
I
on
was
anything.
gonna, I was gonna say I was gonna have a quick few questions for God.
You did not get the chance.
No,
As
no,
Sydney-
no, for you, God.
Oh, for me, God?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
He is challenging God.
As soon as meet me at this
Anyway,
time
back
in
to our
this place.
side mission.
So we're gonna rob the magic store.
We are going to steal this guy's everything,
Just
basically.
a bell.
But you see, if we do it with the bag of holding strat, and it doesn't make a noise, he has no way to know that we stole it, other than the fact that we've already tried to steal it.
I mean, if you want to be able to go back to there, you probably wouldn't want him to know that it was you guys.
Alright,
so
God.
well, hold on before you
Yeah.
immediately this time instead of it's that same green flash, but this time it hits the hand, goes up the arm, and John immediately gets forced into a kneeling position onto the ground.
Kent is terrified.
Well done.
Backs away.
John is staring at one of the fucking portraits on the wall. Just like just murder in his eyes.
Oh.
You look up and you see, it is a massive stained glass window of a very beautiful looking woman, solid white dress, and as it goes down, halfway down the portrait, it turns from a white cloth into black, and from black into warfare. You see stained glass depictions of sword fighting. You see metal boxes hitting. You see people standing in some sort of trench holding some sort of like metal rod, looking down the end of it. Warframe you might or might not recognize. And you see the priestess woman goes, Do you have some sort of beef with the true champion?
John just kind of like, can I stand up at this point?
Yes,
I
you
think it's
like you're
really
forced
funny
down for a
that this
moment and then
priestess
you're
said
released.
with
John
Frost.
like stands up and lets out just like this deep guttural growl as he like slowly reaches for his fucking his paper and then just writes apparently.
He goes, question, were you a warrior of some kind?
He gestures to himself.
That, and points to the portrait, that is child number 10. That is the true champion. She is the god that presides over every war and battle. Through all wars, she blesses some with
Hey, Jerem, welcome
increased
to the chat.
strength
No one's dying yet.
or abilities of thoughtfulness. Those she believes that are weak deserve to die, and those that die she believes are weak. Most people believe that she is one of the more evil deities, as she more believes in the bloodshed of war. And she gestures around. Like to know any more of them? There's 9 more.
John may sound sure, because I think that's what Kent was here for. Was to learn about the gods.
She says, well, to get this one out of the way, there's the 10 children. The only 10 gods created by the one true god, named, well, it doesn't really have a name. People haven't really been able to decide on one. People just say the one true. There is the true champion. There is also the first child. There is the first child, the one that travels. They have ties to basically every world there is. They interact with some, give strength to some. Not really distinguished as good or bad, just exists. Next is the Overseer. She really enjoys mortal creatures. She is the god that resides over this world. She's the one who brings the day to night and the night to day. She creates the many events that happen in the world and allows for things to be. The third child is Lord of Enchantment. They are known for his power to increase the strength of himself and his allies, but not his own raw strength, and helped imbue magic into other creations, other things, but not creating of magic himself. The fourth child is known as Jack. Jack thinks, essentially, that being a master of one thing is boring, so he decides to be a master of all things. The fifth child is known as the Forge's Flame. They are known to help with forging, in both magical and non-magical means. Every world that they decide to travel to, they will bless any forge he comes across. In fact, the Forge of Mortak is the only forge in all of existence to have a flame directly from this god. The sixth god is known as the god of Kin. They are known this for the many amounts of gods created straight from them. You see, the 10 children were made by the true god, and the god's strength varies from day to day, sort of on a wave randomly. The god of Kin was created when the true god was at their strongest.
And from that point, the god of kin created every one of her children whenever she was at her strongest, and so on and so forth, if completely down the line. The next is the melodic matron. She believes that music is the greatest beauty any creature could create, and thinks that musically inclined creatures deserve her attention. The Weaver is the god that created magic itself and has complete mastery over the weave. Any world that has magic, he has tied his magic into. Some believe that this god is magic itself. And finally is god number 9, the one that gave me their blessing. They don't care about morality, good or bad, they just care about knowledge. Whatever they wish to know, they will do what they can to know it. I am the 9th soul to ever enter, and so the 9th god gave me his blessing. Is there any of those specifically, small child, looking at you, Kengos, that you have any interest in or any question of? And to what you said to me, you can go ahead with that.
Oh,
What you... Here. There.
Did you mention one of the...
None of them, if you are, if you are what you know, none of them rang a bell. None of them specifically rang a bell to you.
Okay. Ken is just kind of confused. He's just like, I kind of know that from what I can tell, a lot of people seem to think that I am in touch with some kind of god, and I'm not sure if that's something that me as a cleric is supposed to have, but I'm definitely a little confused by. I mean, I haven't actually been able to get any knowledge about that for some time, and I am kind of curious if you have any knowledge of what I might be following to begin with, I suppose.
Well, if you're not aware of your own...
He's also not very aware of what he's wearing either, in case the symbolism of his clothing tells him anything.
She looks up and now goes, I've not seen that symbol much. I can't...
Ken looks down in confusion. Just...
looks about, and you're looking up at specific... As you look around, she goes, maybe her. And you see the glass portrait for the god of kin. The god itself takes only up, like, the top 10th of the, portrait. And it's her moving her hands down to... And she's, like, solid white, but it fades to black at the bottom. She then moves her... Like, her hands are pointed down, and it's a slightly faded white, and then those humanoid figures have their hands down to more and more, and it's, like, multiple layers until... like the whole bottom 20th, like the very bottom 30 feet of it is almost indistinguishable black dots. One sec.
Oh.
You look towards the god of kin,
you see the black dots, and you go to look down, and suddenly it feels like the glass window keeps going, and the black dots grow in numbers, and they keep growing, and there's more. And wait, I was in a church, and suddenly it's dark, and you hear,
There he is. Ken. Oh. You loved me then, and I know you love me still, but this is not who you are. You know this.
Kent just terrified. He's just like, who are you? Where am I?
Oh, don't worry. You're safe. I've kept you safe thus far. I will always keep my chosen safe. You are the one that has my blessing. You are the 6th to have ever come into this world, just as the woman is the 9th. You are my chosen, forever on and forever to be. My Kent.
and immediately you blink, you're back in the church.
Oh no.
But you could.
Like it would like if someone did something sleight of hand, you could maybe have advantage to catch it.
Exactly, but it's like the only time you have to.
Okay.
Alright.
Trauma team, let's go!
You saw Kent like staring at the one for the god of kin for a moment, blink, and then look around terrified.
John has not taken his eyes off the fucking Lady of Battle. He like she was like, "Oh, do you want to learn about the other gods?" John was like, "Yeah, sure." And like the moment she started talking, he tuned her out and is just staring.
Yeah, John's over here like,
You staring at it for long enough, make a perception check for it.
Oh, fucking awesome, dude. That's cocked. That's a soft 20.
You're not sure, because magic still is very new to you.
Very.
But, like, even the dire wolf, you'd never seen something like that before. You just fought other people. Like,
God damn it.
but looking at this massive glass window that is bigger than anything you've seen as a glass stained window, you could almost feel something looking back at you. Something is giving the same intensity that you are giving it.
Oh my god.
So I think I know which one of the gods I pissed off.
Oh my god.
John like looks at Kent and like nods to the door for like that you ready to go.
Ken is just like, hi. Like, is the one person still here? Like the
Yes, the older man and the head woman are still there.
Kent's just like, what is that supposed to be? I just saw something. I don't know what.
That's the god of kin. She creates many others. She's known as the god of kin for the amount of gods that are to come from her.
John writes down in his little pad, what did you see?
Ken's just like, I was in darkness. Someone spoke to me. They said I was their chosen one? I don't know. It honestly freaked me out. I don't know what they were talking about. They said I'm not who I am. I don't know what that means.
John like takes a deep breath and just fucking hugs Kent. Fuck it at this point, man. I've been through it. Ken's going through it.
Oh my god. You hug him and Ken's just like, at first is like rigid, but then just kind of like relaxes and just like pats his back.
I'm still unpacking it as a player. It's like great, fucking outstanding, man.
So you all leave the church. I'm assuming you all meet back up if Tylek and Brenham were walking towards the church.
Yeah.
You meet back up. Did you put that piece of metal in the bag of unholding, or did you keep it out?
I kind of just threw it in my pocket.
All right.
But I do have a bag that looks like a bag of holding.
I don't like this silence. Oh, okay. Alright.
Alright, so you're all together. You immediately see this magic bag, and you think, cool, bag of holding. You see a glowing sword, you see a ring, and an amulet.
Hey guys, we got stuff.
John, hold up. What did you get?
It's all junk, but it might be useful junk.
I asked John, like, hey, hold out your hand real quick.
John holds out his hand.
The slip on the ring.
John takes off the ring and hands it back to you.
For the moment you had the ring on, you were always confident in what you were thinking, but you felt a little more confident in what you were thinking.
Just that little reinforcement. John, okay, the confidence in that is, this is stupid. Takes off ring.
What a goofy exchange.
I also, it's like, hey, if you need to store anything, I kind of just like hold the bag of holding open.
I just kind of looks at it.
Oh my god.
Like looks at Brenna.
Wait, so you're just holding it open? What do you have in there again?
Nothing right now. I'm just like,
Nothing?
put something in there.
Oh my god.
I just pull out a coin. It's like, watch this, and I put one in. It's like, watch this. And I put the second one. It just doesn't go in. Just like,
Yeah, like
it does
there's
nothing.
There's just a
don't-
black
one
void.
coin.
Like, he's holding over the bag, it's a black void. The first one just went into the void. The second one's just sitting on top of the void of the bag.
It holds
Kent is
1.5
just-
coins.
Extremely confused. He's just like, what? Why did you get this? It seems useless.
It was a copper piece. Like, you're telling us we can't just buy it?
I think it was a gold, actually.
Yeah, he overpriced you for the bag of holding.
Yeah.
Oh no, wait. He said 1 gold piece, and you give him 2.
Yes,
yeah,
he paid
yeah.
double. He double
Wait,
fleeced you, dude.
what?
God.
You
Yeah.
see, not only did I pay him on what more gold than a common peasant would ever see in their lives,
Oh.
but then I doubled it.
I pulled out the
Mm.
sword, and I just go, guys, I got a sword that glows when there's danger nearby. Meanwhile, it's glowing. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
It's still glowing.
John, like the moment you
Don't
say that, and
worry.
it's glowing, John just points to himself.
Don't worry, guys. It's probably that ant over there. It's useless. It just glows. It's just pointless. It just glows. It looks cool though.
John looks over at the ant, looks back at this sword, and just
He's not mentioning. It detects hostiles within a 100-mile radius.
I told you, it's pointless, but it glows.
But how much damage does it do, though? Like, is it a
It is-
plus
Honestly,
1, or is it just a
does
standard
this
sword?
mean that I
It's just a
now
standard
have a
sword that
sword?
glows.
a 1d6.
It's just a 1d6. It is a standard sword that just glows when there's danger nearby.
I just imagine Kent and John are just looking at them, just like with exasperated expressions, just like tired.
Just the tonal dissonance between the two halves.
We're over here all joke.
Dude, check it, dude. Look, I got this useless fucking bag. Meanwhile,
Well, speaking of ants,
like
I got
these
an
freaking
ant.
Yeah,
idiots.
my one dude's like, "What the fuck are you doing to my goddamn store? Quit taking my goddamn bell!" The other guy's like, "Oh, God, raining down hellfire."
We're all over here jovial because we bought some like fucking junk from the like Magic Fleece Market. Meanwhile, this man has challenged a god.
Dude, it
Twice.
when y'all were talking between each other, it was, what did you get? Oh, I got a bag of hunting. What about you, John? Trauma.
Drama.
About to
Both
say,
Kent
yeah, we're all
and
just
John,
like,
just
hey guys,
trauma.
oh, this is what we got.
Which,
So
by the
how'd
way,
how'd you guys' church visit go, huh?
They
John,
just sink.
John writes, I wanted to be a farmer, and that's it.
By the way, I will say, as before you guys left the church and as the other two were walking, it did change to daytime, so it is now daytime.
Nice.
Just to let everybody know that it is currently daytime. That is what happened.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
John writes down, we saw what's his face looking for his girlfriend again. I'm going to look into it. I guess I just fucking walk off trying to find what was his name? I had it noted. Fucking Harton and his goddamn indentured servitude.
Bro got beef.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, whenever John shows that, Kent just sees what he wrote down and is just like, I agree. He just nods in agreement.
Yep.
All right. I will say we will end the session there, and everybody will level up. At the end.
Yes.
Yay!
Everybody is now level 3.
I crit on a 19.
For character Mancy's sakes, the XP amount is 900.
You shouldn't even need to do XP amount. You should just have a
Level up button.
Where's
there should
the
just-
level up button?
Oh,
the
it
little
is
red-
just always
it's-
there.
Yeah, the little red forge button that's
Oh.
next to your class level.
Okay.
Hell yeah, I built max my hit die.
Hell yeah.
So I need to remember how to level
Go to your-
up.
Go to your character sheet. At the very top.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, but how do I?
Okay.
So
do
for
I actually
HP,
get past
so
here?
you click roll for
Oh, wait.
to the
One.
roll button to.
What?
There. Okay, so you're at the part that says hit points,
Yeah.
Bard HP, or whatever. Then you see roll or average. You can either roll a dice to see how much hit points you get for that level, or you can just take the average of a roll.
Alright. Big money,
Okay.
no whammies.
Oh,
So
I
you
just
can-
went up to that top bit where it says level 2 plus something.
Yeah, no, leave that at level 2 plus 1. Leave that at the plus 1 that it was at normally. So it should say equals level 3.
Okay, yeah.
And then right below that is the roll or average.
Roll.
Because it doesn't allow getting rolling ones on your health. It's kind of hot garbage.
Yes. So you got an extra 7.
After we
Now
roll
you
it, do we
Bard
just go to the-
colleges.
Go next.
You have to choose. Yeah, once you're ready, going to do next. You have to choose a Bard college now.
Any of my D10s want to roll well?
Bards
tonight,
need to go to
please?
college.
I'm trying to not get shafted on my fucking health
Yes.
roll. I always vet my dice Like for fucking hit dice, I always vet them. I roll like every single one that I have to see which one rolls well. They are shafting me. I rolled 4 times in a row. What do you mean?
Which did you choose? Which college you wanted to go into, Brenham?
I did not.
Here, if you
Okay.
want to,
Big money, no
That's
whammies. 5, perfectly average.
if it's possible for you to look at my screen so you can see.
Yeah, I can.
Or okay. So
Good
there's the
one.
College of Creation, Eloquence, Glamour, Lore, Spirits, Swords, Valor, Whispers. I would say don't worry about these ones down here. Just worry about these ones.
I'll say
No.
whenever I go to the actual thing, it just says lore and valor. That's all it says that I can pick.
Oh, it doesn't even have a custom. What the fuck?
Okay, and this says I can add 7 new spells.
Yeah, if you do a custom subclass, you have to manually input a lot of info.
But he can't even put in a custom college,
Yeah.
which is stupid. All right, well you only get Lore or Valor, I guess.
I was
I'm
like, what's
sorry.
what are they exactly?
Lore. At 3rd level, you learn how to use your wit to distract, confuse, and otherwise sap the competence of others. So when a creature that you can see within 60 feet of you makes an attack roll, an ability check, or a damage roll, you can use your reaction to expend one of your uses of Bardic Inspiration, rolling that die and subtracting the number rolled from the creature's roll. You can choose to use this feature after the creature makes its roll, but before the DM determines whether the attack roll or ability check succeeds or fails. Or before the creature deals damage. Creature's immune if it can't hear you or if it's immune to being charmed.
Okay, you
also
lost me about that half, like that first half. So we'll
Here,
just skip that.
I'll just
I was, yeah,
fucking-
just send me that and I'll figure it out later.
Yeah, I'll just send. So that is lore.
I was like, yeah,
And then the second
do it and I'll
one
look
is
at them later.
The second one is Valor.
All right.
I'll just do like there, so that way there's a space between. The bottom one is Valor. Choose whichever.
All right.
Man, I just wanted to be a farmer.
I just wanted to farm and be cool, and now I'm stuck with trauma. Great.
If you get conscripted against your will and then just like piss off a god. Oh man. I am having a blast.
Yeah, this is
Yes.
great.
I'm glad
Yeah.
you guys are enjoying it. I'm sorry if I was doing more railroading.
Nah.
I'm
Nah.
trying.
Nah.
It's all good.
I'm trying to at least get like
You're doing the nitty gritty, dirty ass world building to get it out of the way.
Yeah,
And then
that-
great. I'm
it's
having
gonna
fun.
open up.
Yeah, the nitty gritty world building. Try and get like a mini first arc through, while giving everybody a bit of a spotlight with a knowledge of what the fuck's going on with their backstory. Some people more than others because they kind of know what the fuck to do with it.
Yeah.
Some people's will be introduced later. I'm sorry, David.
We will
Dave is
learn
the only
more
person I
later.
haven't pulled into Whisper.
I'm about to say this.
You'll
I
get your
mentioned
day.
earlier. I was just like, I'm the only one who hasn't been taken into Whisper Chat, and I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
You'll get your day. Dude, it's gonna be even more terrifying because it's gonna happen out of fucking nowhere now.
Yeah. like at least
you haven't
with
angered
you
God
guys, it's
yet.
like, okay, so we're in the setting of whenever you need to be taken away. Me, it's just like, oh, okay, yeah.
I still thought it was funny whenever in the first session when it was just like, "You're going to die."
You're gonna die.
You're gonna die.
God.
Yeah, it was funny when Trent was getting kidnapped too, because it's just fucking, you disappear, and then Trent's like, and it gets cut off when they get brought into the Shadow Realm.
Dude, like this time you, I was like, I look at the fucking portraits to see if I fucking, and the moment you left, I went, no.
Yeah, and I see what you meant by getting teleported into the Shadow Realm with the Taco Bell dong.
Dude, it genuinely is like for whom the bell tolls.
For whom the bell
Fucking
tolls.
horrifying, dude.
For whom the Taco Bell tolls.
For whom the bell
Taco
tolls,
Bell.
you will die.
Oh my god.
It's just a, oh, you guys want to do something specific that might be secretive about your character?
No.
I love how you can tell when they're about to bring someone to a Shadow Realm because the webcam just buffers for a second.
Just.
The foretelling.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, this
I'm
is
gonna put my
great.
investigation skills to the test. It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be fun.
There it is.
Good God. Alright, I gotta go
Alright,
back
this
because
is
I work at
something.
6.
Yeah, I'm just getting all my
Understandable.
spells going.
See y'all later. I got the greatest fucking level up, man. Level 3 fighter, champion, it specifically. I just crit on a 19 now.
Yeah, this is
Lol
going
them out. That's
great.
my entire level up.
Until you roll a 19 and it still doesn't hit.
No, it's a crit though. And crits hit, baby.
What's your total?
Oh.
I rolled a nat 20 against Corazorn. You missed.
I rolled a natural 20 against Corazon. What's the total?
What's the total?
What do you mean? It's the nat 20.
I didn't ask.
What's the
I didn't
total?
ask what was nat 20. I asked what the total was.
Good night, y'all.
Good night.
Yeah, see you
Good night.
later. Have a good night. Bye.
Hello. Lady.
Maybe not tonight. No.
Damn.
Why were you going to do more Aldemod?
Yeah. Today is Saturday. Yeah, I can stay up late.
I mean, I don't have work tomorrow. I could, but Audrey also does not have work tomorrow. I don't know how late Audrey wants to stay up. I don't want to stay up too late.
For what?
Just doing game. Just playing game.
Gotcha.
Have fun at work tomorrow, David.
Oh, shut up. I didn't leave until 7:40, I hope you know.
And whose fault is that?
Yours, because you didn't do dairy.
It's almost like I wasn't fucking scheduled today.
Because you didn't want to work. Good.
It's not that I had a family fucking dinner planned and then the family dinner was postponed.
Yeah, that was the thing that happened.
I'm just saying that even Lee said that you are not allowed to take Saturdays off anymore.
That's not my choice. I'll fix everything in dairy that's broken on Monday when I go back.
I'm gonna be honest, Chief. If a department falls apart because someone's not there, the department's not very good.
Well, it's mainly the fact they got a fucking 74-year-old man trying to run all of dairy at once. That's the
sounds like
main
the store's
problem.
fault.
It is. Lee shouldn't have to fucking work, especially because he was like almost killed from COVID.
Twice!
Yeah, He was a store manager, and then he got COVID, and he was hospitalized for like a month or 3. And was like, all right, I'm gonna retire and just do dairy at this store. And then he got COVID again, and was sick for like a week.
But then he came back.
And then he came
Still
back,
sick.
still sick. He's a fucking madman.
About to say he chooses to do it. We don't know why.
I don't know.
I might give for a little bit.
Yeah.
All right,
One more
gamers.
spell to choose. I've just been reading. That's what I've been
About to say that's
doing.
all I've been doing as well, trying to pick between these two things.
I'm just
Yeah,
like,
so
which
basically,
one? Which one? There is one that hasn't actually given me an actual, like, definition as to what it's supposed to be about, because most of these I can push on, like, the little eye and it just tells me, like, the info for it. But the only one that doesn't tell me anything is called Blindness Deafness. You have any clue what that's about, Jacob?
Blindness, deafness. You can make somebody blind or deaf, but I can look up specifically what it is.
It's like, huh, really?
It's a second level. You can blind or deafen a foe. Choose one creature that you can see within range to make a Constitution saving throw. If it fails, the target is either blinded or deafened, your choice, for the duration. And the duration is 1 minute. At the end of each of its turns, the target can make another Constitution saving throw to try and succeed. If it succeeds, the spell ends.
Okay.
And for each slot above second, you can target one additional person. So if you cast it at 3rd level, you can target 2 people.
Okay. Good to know.
God, you can have so many fucking spells. Jesus Christ. Like, the amount of spells that Audrey can have?
I have so much shit.
Like, 7 new spells available during level up. She obviously doesn't have access to all of them, but still. What
Okay,
the fuck is
that looks-
augury?
Yeah, I think I had a look at that. I can't remember what it was.
Like casting gem and lane sticks, rolling dragon bone.
Oh yeah, I do remember what that was now.
Specially marked sticks, bones are similar tokens worth at least 25. Divine tool, you receive an omen from an otherworldly entity about the results of a specific course of actions that you plan to take within the next 30 minutes. You can choose from wheel for good results, woe for wheel, woe, wheel and woe.
It's like fortune telling.
It doesn't take into account any possible circumstances that might change the outcome, so you can cast additional spells with the loss or gain of companion. Cast a spell 2 or more times before completing your next long rest. There is a cumulative 25% chance. After the first, get a random reading. GM makes this roll in secret. Okay. Okay, so basically you can... Why... But then why not just use... What's the fucking... What's the one I'm thinking of? I might be thinking of a higher spell, a higher level spell. I can't remember what it's called.
Oh my god, it feels so good to have more hit points.
Am I able to get like a second spell, like another spell at level 3 or no?
Um,
It says you can add one new spell.
yes. So you can't add cantrips, but the first on a first or second level.
Oh yay, yes. More reading.
If you want me to just go through them, like if you just want to just ask me, I can tell you quickly what they do. Oh, and by the way, it's fucking Dungeons and Dragons. Of course, it's going to be reading.
Oh. I'm too tired to yell at you.
Alright. Thanks, Stray,
Whoa,
for
says
joining.
I.
Hope you guys have a great day. Bye bye. We'll finish up getting our character sheets all done. See you later. Bye bye.